Oh, I
Uh,
start the live and they start again.
the second the audio comes in, it's just boop.
Oh my
Wow.
God, seriously, there is nobody at the front door and you're with Charlie. Charlie, stop. Come here. On your mat. Good girl.
That's crazy. On point, on timing, on point. Like,
But it was like that before. As soon as I took my eyes off them, but that was for a reason. That was because I got these.
yeah, yeah. Aw.
I'm not sharing them at all tomorrow.
I have
Not gonna share them.
Anzac biggies.
Oh, yum,
And I was like, ooh,
yum.
they're good. And they're like proper ones. They're the chewier,
Yes,
proper rock hard.
yes.
Yeah.
No, I don't like the rock hard ones. That
No,
doesn't
they've
do
got
my
to be
teeth any
chewy.
good.
Yum.
Hello
Absolutely.
to the people that are sitting in the background there.
Hello.
Come say hello to us. I can see you. Don't let me tell you what your names are.
Hey guys.
Hello, Joanna. Hello, Chandra. How are you all? Just waiting for people to come on in. Chandra, what time is it for you? Because I know that you were. I did see a couple of people's lives today, but I couldn't tune in. I couldn't stay. I had a few things that I needed to attend to. And Joanna, you're going to have to teach me how to do that because when I put at everyone in my posts, it tells me it's at everyone, but it belongs to a group, not to my group. So I don't know how to do it.
Really?
Yeah, I know.
Odd. That's odd.
Joanna always knows these things.
Yeah, tech savvy.
She
Hey.
just does.
Yeah.
I'm not late. No, you're not late at all, Joanna. You're not late at all.
How have you been? Hey, so how is it? I was thinking about it today. Where is it Christmas first in the world? Where would be the first place to wake up Christmas?
Fiji, maybe?
Mm.
What's the, hang
That's
on,
the
what's,
least I would have expected.
where is Christmas first in the world? New Zealand. It says New Zealand would be the first country to see the sun on Christmas morning because it's on Greenwich or Greenwich, I think they call it, Observatory, New Zealand in the islands. It's the first land to have sunrise each day.
So that's the first place. That's where the day starts. Wow, that's actually cool to know. That's actually, yeah.
Yeah, and there, I believe they're a couple of hours in front of where we are. But you're a little bit backward because you don't come up with daylight savings up there in Queensland.
No. Well, that's but yeah. Well, it's what time is it for you? 7:36, and it'd probably be brighter than that outside, wouldn't it? It looks it's still lunchtime for you.
Yeah, I've got my curtains drawn because I've got the sun coming through it at the moment.
That's great.
But
that's weird how that happens. We haven't got much sun. It's pretty well going
Why is
down.
that?
I don't know. We get darker before yous, I think. I've noticed.
Okay, so the equator. Where's the equator? Come on, guys, help us out here. Where is the equator? See, it runs through the middle of America and South Africa, and it's above Australia. So, you would... it's warmer for you next to the equator, but it doesn't make any difference with the lighting. I don't know.
I don't know why, because yous are bright till 9 o'clock, at your time these days.
Daylight savings. It's called daylight savings.
But it's either way. Yeah.
Where is everybody? We've only got 4 people here. That's not right.
I'll go share out as well.
Oh, yeah, that would help, wouldn't it? Share. Groups. Okay. Oh, thank you for that. Some of it cut out at the end of that, Joanna. I forgot to ask. It's 1:37 a.m. 37 degrees Fahrenheit, not Celsius. That's okay. Just wanted to make sure. Liked, loved, and shared. Excellent, Wendy. Excellent. We're actually doing donated readings first. So if you want to be first in the queue, by all means, pop your donation in, and we will get started as soon as we can. What I don't know why, but some people, pardon me, tend to wait until the middle of the live, and by the time the live ends, they've waited an hour before they get their reading. So the earlier you put in your donation, the better it will be for you. Hi, Pisces 22, you're coming through YouTube. Let me get, where's Facebook? Let me get the link to Facebook. That way you can come through my page for you. So all you have to do is just pop in this link. You just follow this link. I'll put it in the comments for you.
8 degrees in Texas. That's cold.
8 and that's Fahrenheit.
So
not Celsius. So it's below freezing, I think.
Oh.
Freezing point in Fahrenheit is 32 degrees. So anything below that is below freezing.
So they're like extremely freezing.
Yes.
My bones hurt for them. Ow. I could feel the cold.
And a lot of people tell me that they lose their power because everything freezes. Like it's just really cold. And can you imagine being cold in the freezing and not having any heating?
The inside of it, yuck. You wouldn't want floorboards.
Seen it on the TV. It's freezing in America. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I have pipes dripping. Well, because you've turned on the hot water and the pipes are dripping because of the condensation. That's outrageous.
That's crazy.
It's very rare that Australia will go below freezing. Well, in the middle of winter, up where the snow seasons are, they do go a little bit below freezing, and sometimes here in the burbs, will go below freezing, but it doesn't stay that long. It doesn't stay that way for long. Pisces 22, if you want to follow the link that I put up, which is probably 1, 2, 3, 4 above where you've put your comment in, you'll make your way through to Facebook, just in case you think that I'm not seeing you. I can see you. It's just that there are other people commenting as well. Also, guys, come on, I can't see the likes up the top here. Please go through and like the live, or love the live, or give a thumbs up. Whatever you keep going. We've only got 3. And there are more than 10 people in the live at the moment. Oh, what's this?
Hey.
Hi, Christine. How are you? Hot this week in Sydney. Yeah, it's hot. Warm tomorrow, but hotter on Christmas Day. And my family are actually coming up tomorrow, so I'm happy about that.
What are you doing Christmas Day?
Christmas Day? I'm going to be having my own Christmas breakfast in the morning.
Oh, no.
And take my... Huh?
Are you going to, make anything fancy?
I'll probably be... No, it'll probably be bacon and eggs. You know me and my bacon and eggs.
I know.
And I got fresh eggs. I've got fresh eggs. Goddess of White, Pisces. I liked Christine. Hi, Locky. How are you? Almost a festive day. A festive day. It's called Christmas Day, Christine. Oh, Caroline Thomas, is someone cooking for you? No, I wish. I'm doing the cooking tomorrow for Christmas because we're having Christmas tomorrow because everybody's going off on their way on Christmas Day. for other parts of the family.
What are you doing for food tomorrow?
Got a great big roast pork, and I've got a great big roast leg of lamb.
It's not silver side this time, is it?
No, no, it's definitely not silver side. The way to correct me. I don't know. I just have to say it's Christmas. Sorry, I couldn't help myself. A festive day. I know you're being politically correct, Christine, right? And I'm not, apparently. So go figure. I'm cooking all the residents a big Christmas dinner. I'm going to spoil them. Oh, can I come, Michelle? That's beautiful.
We have ham we're going to glaze.
You're going to glaze a ham.
Joel is.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, honey glaze, yeah.
So it's already cooked, yeah?
We got to cook it.
Well, how do you cook a ham?
Like, hang on 2 seconds.
I'm going to eat shrimp and go see the Christmas illumination lights in Tokyo.
Ginger some glaze and sugar ginger glaze. I don't know, something like that.
So, but how do you make the ham? What meat do you use? Pork?
To make the ham? It's the big ham, Christmas ham.
So it's already cooked?
Are they already cooked?
Yes.
Yeah, they would. Yeah, I think they are. That's why I'm just like, you have to you still put it in the oven and cook it.
No, we'd have to. That's why I said to you, you're glazing, or you're gonna have to ask him off camera. You're just gonna have to say to him, "Hey, listen, Joel, is that cooked or not? Have we got a ham that looks like one that you get from the shops, or do we have to cook it?" And glaze
it's cooked. You can eat it already, but you got to cook it with the glaze.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. I've never done that. You're going to have to show me pictures.
You've never done it?
No.
Oh.
No, I'm not a cook, remember? I do not belong in the kitchen.
It's not. They're nice. Hey, Tyler.
Hey, Tyler. Okay, guys, please like and love, or thumbs up, care, whatever comes through their lives, so that we can get this show on the road. Just let us know that you're all here. And Pisces 22, if you want to come through to the Facebook page, please do. Hey, Mila. We'd love to see you over here. And for the people who are not subscribed to my handle, as YouTube calls it now, please move over, if you want to my handle, which is 00001 Caroline YouTube, and subscribe there. All right, so that just in case something happens to Facebook, at least we are still able to go live through YouTube. Also, don't forget, on our Facebook pages, both Locky's and my page, we have a special next week to moving into 2023. We've got a meditation. This is our first meditation that we are going to be doing together. This is going to be something that will be regular. And the first one that we're going to be doing is a meditation. After that, we'll be doing meditations / healings, or healings. Just, we're just going to be introducing that. So that would be really good. They are not public. So once you put your name down and you're in, we go across to YouTube, and that's where we will be having it. So make sure that you're subscribed to my channel as well.
Pizza. I want homemade pizzas really bad.
I made that. I make homemade pizza. Yeah. And it's really yummy. Let's just get rid of this human being, shall we? Or you already did?
Oh, I blocked, but
Error occurred, so you must have done it already. I'll just delete that comment. Put user in timeout, block user. Was blocked. Just let me know that you're blocking them, because I nearly blocked the person underneath.
Oh, so you were talking and I was like, just had to quickly I was like, ugh.
Yeah. I can't even. Once he's deleted, I can't even get rid of his comments. So.
Oh, sorry. Shoot.
Got any donated readings? No, Christine, not yet. We are just waiting for them to come through. Pizza bagels are nice, Locky. Oh my God, I've got some frozen bagels in my freezer.
Megan.
Yes.
You get pizza sauce and stuff. Do you have pizza sauce on pizza? I know you don't like the parmies, but
yes, I do. The tomato paste, yes.
Yeah. Pepperoni. No, that's the only pizza I eat from really want from Domino's lately is the pepperoni basic and like thin and crispy and like pepperoni's good.
It does sound yummy.
Hawaiian with heaps of pineapple.
Okay, how about we just get this moving? Are there any newbies in the crowd at the moment, please? Step forward if you like, and we will give you a reading. Pop your name in the comments so that we can see you, and because we're always happy to introduce newbies to our readings. Oh, God, there we go.
Yeah, no, barbecue sauce, pizza, base, good too.
Yes, barbecue sauce.
It's good. I like smoky barbecue though. Smoky barbecue sauce.
Oh yeah, yeah.
But I don't even use sauce on anything these days.
Have you tried putting hoisin sauce, just spilling it over the top of the pizza? Hoisin sauce, Hoisin. Oh my God!
Never heard of it.
You'll love it. Hi Jamie, how are you?
The cat scratched my lip, so I'm like doing this with my lip a lot because it scratched the top of my lip. So like that's that's why I'm sitting there doing that.
It's like Charlie. She was sitting right on top of nearly near my face yesterday morning, and she rolled over onto her back, and her legs were up like this, right? And all of a sudden, one of the feet came down and scratched me right in my eye. And I'm thinking, oh my God, because that's actually happened to my daughter a little while ago, except not by a dog. But it cleared. It was okay. But she scratched my eye. And, oh my God, did it hurt? Really hurt.
I claw my eye like before, and I cried blood before. That was scary. Yes. I was young, and I was crying because it must have got my actual thing because I remember it, and then I was crying blood, and I was like,
Mila and you are newbies, are you? Can use barbecue sauce instead of tomatoes as well. Channel, we're going to listen as I head to bed. Please don't miss out on a reading from these amazing readers. Thank you, Chandra. Mila. Okay.
It's like paper cuts, and when you bite your fingernail too far back, that's the worst
pain. We got it, Mila. We got it. Thank you. Is this for yourself, Mila? Tiny cuts are the worst. Yeah, tiny. You call them tiny cuts. We call them paper cuts, I think.
Yeah, You know those plants that are just long green grass looking? They're big, but they're just... Yes. I remember walking to school, I used to always just habitually grab one of them and try to pull off the leaves, but it would slice me all the time, them plants. They hurt. They do. They actually... There's something in that plant that I think must give you a sting if it cuts you or something. Yes. It actually, that sucks. And it bleeds. You get blood from those. Yeah. Blood from them things.
Absolutely. No, I agree.
You wouldn't want to be a landscaper pulling them out.
Okay.
You wouldn't want to be like a landscaper or something, pulling them out. Like,
Oh, no. That's what garden gloves are supposed to. You know those leather gloves?
Yeah, yeah.
Christine, yeah, I've got yours too, Christine. And Jamie says that Mila needs homework. Well, yeah, but you see, the thing is that Mila gets homework and she never tells us how or what she's done with the homework or whether she's actually achieved anything with the homework. So you just need to. Now, Don's Araz. I can see you sitting in the background there. How about you just come in and say hello so that we can give you a card? We'd love to be able to give you a card, Don's Raz, just to get the things moving tonight. Hey, Deborah, how are you? There you go. There they are. Now, I need to ask you, because I don't like using the word they, are you male or female? Don's sounds, I just get a female energy about you. Not too bad, thank you. I need to know if my supervisor is going to complain about me. Can you copy that, Mila, onto your clipboard and then just put it back in shortly? Female, yeah, I thought so.
Oh,
right.
Sorry.
Okay.
Michelle's comment. Ow. Sorry.
I haven't actually punctured my eye. Oh my God, Michelle, seriously? There's this blood spurting out. Oh no, I can't even. Would not be able. That's horrendous.
It's when like I cut my finger on a circular saw. That was not good.
And my thumb. I don't know whether you can see it there somewhere. I did that on a motor mold. You know the old ones that go round and round.
Yeah.
The push ones. I did
Yeah.
Got your donation, Christine. Thank you. You're second in line after Mila. So we're going to do Don's Araz. We're going to just give you a card, Don's, to give you a taste. And we'd love to see you here again. Do you have anything for Don's?
I'll pull a card and see what I can. Okay, so what I'm getting, the card that I got at first was renewed, and the card on there is the butterfly and all that. And when I seen this, I got the vision of her in the cocoon, like being renewed at the moment, being refreshed. Sorry, I got indigestion, like I got real bad. Keeps coming up. So I don't know if that's another process you've spoken up or she needs to speak up. I don't know if that's something, if it's for everyone, because it started as soon as the live. But see her in a cocoon, refreshing, regenerating, like it's a new her, like growing into this new skin. And I wanted to say, no matter what situations are going on at the moment, even if it feels chaotic, it's for you to grow into a bigger person, is what I'm being told. So I don't know if she has also freshly renewed and become a very new person, but I'm seeing her becoming this new person, and I'm in this transition. No matter what situation she's in, she's going to grow. Does that make sense? I also got the card Encourage, and then the card Joyful, and it was just to encourage you to. I got the message to encourage you to just keep moving forward, encourage you to live a joyful life. Does that make sense? Encourage you to move forward, do anything you want to do that makes you happy, and encourage you to just, be you, do you, is what I'm seeing, because I'm seeing her coming out of the cocoon, and living this joyful life of just so much for her, putting so much into herself is what I'm getting. So they're encouraging you to do that, break out of this cocoon, knowing you're fresh, you're a new person, and it's renewing you, like refreshing you. And know that when you come out of this cocoon, there's this joyful spring that you're going to just bounce out and do a lot for yourself, is what I'm seeing you. So they're telling me to encourage you to make sure to bring in that joyful love for yourself, if that makes sense. I'm seeing it, so it's like she's pouncing out of this cocoon and everything's just coming to her, all this good. So they're encouraging you to just break out now and live your joyful life, if that makes sense.
Yeah. And Doms, I also have a card here. We only usually do one card per person for a free reading, but you are new, so you get two. I have card number 14 here, so it's a major arcana card. Basically, it's wrapped around with the black borders, and it says that you are needing or in a place of patience. It signifies a need for patience, self-control, adjustment, moderation, and balance when dealing with other people, as well as yourself. It could be in areas of how you think or work, and how you handle recreation, the people in your life, or the spiritual path that's set before you. As a soul, you have more than one aspect of yourself to draw on for support, right? It's all about integrating and learning to blend the balance, both the physical and the spiritual. You are an ethereal being in a physical body enjoying a human experience, and there's a lot to learn here, and patience is required for you. It's asking you to be patient. It's saying that the patient card reminds you to be open, to open your heart and your mind, and allow yourself to listen to other people's ideas, thoughts, and perspectives. Um, they're saying that you can achieve harmony if we get a greater sense of patience. It's kind of like the temperance card. It's kind of like the, uh, being in balance with things as well. So hopefully that resonates with you. Just let us know if it does. You've said it's interesting. What does that mean, Dons? Let us know what that means. First time on the show. Claudia, hang around. All right. Okay, so Dons, that one was for you. We will get to Mila after we've done Claudia. We always like to start with a few different people on the show. Just make sure that you like or follow both pages, please. Have been doing a lot of those things in the past few days. You're so very welcome, Dons. You're so very welcome. Claudia. Okay, Claudia, I'm getting two things here for you. Apart from the fact that I'm picking up a little bit of anxiety here, they're telling me that you've got some shadow work to do. You've got some work to do on the self. And they're asking you to also stand your ground with somebody around you. I don't know whether there feels like there's a tense situation, and under normal circumstances, you don't really like to speak up and you don't really like to cause waves. But they're saying to me that you need to be able to stand your ground and you need to be able to verbalize whatever it is that's holding you back. Claudia, just let me know if this is resonating with you. It does. Okay. All right. Good. Okay. So with the standing your ground, it could be even as simple as there might be some sort of competition going on around you at work. It could be somebody that's rivaling you. It could be somebody that's challenging you personally. They want you to know that you've got the physical and the mental courage to stand your ground, and this is something that you need to learn. So put it into place for yourself. Okay, just don't surrender and don't give up the control that you've got. Those personal boundaries, you need to keep them in check.
I see that as well. So
Mm.
what I would say is I would see her dipping her toe into this light of this light is pretty much
Yeah,
her ground, just standing her ground, what you would say,
yeah,
stepping into her skin or stepping into her. Does that make sense? And I see that as she's sorry, I just see that she's like as she's stepping into this thing, it's like I'm speaking up, I'm releasing, and I'm
yes,
taking charge. Does that make sense? And I see
yeah,
that her stepping her foot into taking charge of whatever situations that's going on, and this outcome sort of, it's like when you shuffle cards and you put them two together, just go and put together. That's how
yes,
I'm seeing it. That's
yeah.
how she's going to have this
Integrating,
boost of
blending.
confidence to just
Mm.
put things into place the way they're meant to be.
Excellent.
Does that make sense? Like,
Oh,
yeah.
absolutely, it does. Yes. Okay, Claudia, let us know if that resonates with you. We would really like to hear from you. And if you want an in-depth reading, just let us know. All right, we've got anybody who wants to put in a donation. The list is short at the moment. So how does it resonate for you, Claudia? If anybody else wants to put in a donation, please do. The list is short, so get in now before it starts to grow. That way you won't have to wait too long. We've got Mila up first. No, you got Mila waiting on my friend Alicia to come in. I know you got Mila waiting on my friend Alicia to come in. Okay, I'm not quite sure.
So I think she's donating Christine's donating her reading to her friend.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah. I wasn't sure if you've seen the comment up above. Oh, yeah, see that comment. Yeah, it's her.
Oh, okay. Alicia Avila.
Yeah.
All right. Just give me 2 minutes, guys. All right. Hey, Tracy, how are you? Hey, Joshfina. Hello, Earth Angels from Australia. You're so beautiful. That's gorgeous. Joanna, if anybody, yeah, okay, thank you, Joanna. Thank you for popping that in. Joanna, can you pin this comment for me? Hang on a sec. Copy. Maybe I can do it myself. I just need to pin it to make sure that people can see it. Oh, you've already pinned something, have you? Oh, you have. You've already pinned it. That's okay. All right. Don't need to put it in. Okay, Mila. Who's Mila? Mila, did you have a question before Mila? Can you just tell me what it was again? Maybe I have to go and find it. Hang on a minute. There it is. Just got home from the cinema. Oh my God, my son was going to see that today too, Tracy. The new Avatar. He went and saw that with his fiance.
How is it? I can hear myself. Sorry.
No.
Mm.
No. Maybe it'll just go away.
I hope so.
I need to know if my supervisor is going to complain about me, as we got into an argument about a job I was supposed to do, but I was actually never given. I'm really angry about
it. Do you know what I'm saying, Caroline, quickly? I don't think you put the music on. You didn't end up putting the music on in the background?
Can you not hear the music?
It looks like it's still left on the song you searched up when you said to search up a song. Is it?
Is it? Can you hear it?
No.
You can't hear any music?
No. And is it on? Because the screen down below where it says where I can see the YouTube, it just says
song
you told me to search out. Sorry, I pointed that out because I thought something felt like it was missing, and I think that's probably what it was. And my music's very loud too. I want to.
Can you hear it now?
Oh, yeah.
Very gentle.
That's good. That's good.
Excellent. All right. I really want to see it. Yes, I'm going to go and see it too. I'm not sure if I'm going to go to the cinema and see it or whether I'm going to watch it.
It was awesome in 3D. We cried. Oh, 3D. I need to watch it 3D. She said it was awesome in 3D. But they said, didn't one of the actors, I forget who the actors were in it, held their breath for 7 minutes trying to, like it was a record of some sort. But she came up and asked, am I dead? Like she actually thought she died. Like, did I die? Because it was long. Like, that's crazy. Dedication. There's been a lot of dedication in actors lately. I've noticed.
Okay. Just have to get into Mueller's energy.
Yeah. I did want to say, for some reason, I feel there's a lot of weight because my back's sore where I'd be carrying a bag. Like I've carried a bag all day. So I feel like there's a lot of weight and I feel like she's doing a lot more and not getting enough in return. So I'm being told, for some reason, I'm being told, you have the right to say what you need to say. You work your ass off, you deserve a voice. Does that make sense? And if people don't agree, it's going to be sorted. I see it being sorted, but I don't see, and I think your voice deserves to be heard, and it's speaking over. I see you speaking over top of the situation and defending yourself and it being okay. Does that make sense? Like, I see her being able to speak up. You do enough. You deserve to, like, speak up, raise your voice, say what you want to say because you are a worker. Does that make sense? Like I feel like she is a big part of it. Does that make sense of what she does? And she deserves to say things if things aren't right. Does that make sense? And if they complain, I think something has been brought up because it's bothering you, I sense. Does that make sense? There's something that's bothering her, or she's just sort of had to speak up today, and I always do everything they are. Exactly. Like, I see this thing where you deserve to speak up, you deserve to put into place what's right. Does that make sense? And I think you can just be, enough's enough. This needs to be the way it is because things aren't working on my end. Does that make sense? Like, I feel like she's done so much. She needs to be like, hey, we sort out what I actually do. Does that make sense? I feel like they overwork her with things that, they don't give her credit for. Does that make sense? So I feel like she needs to just say, this is my job, not this. Does that make sense? And I don't know why, but I feel like she has to say, this is my job, not this. So I need to, and I feel like her speaking up with all this, and especially with people as well, if there's people that are there that are frustrating you, I think you need to speak up with that, because you are worthy to be in a happy, comfortable workplace. Does that make sense? Like, but I sense that speaking up is just going to be the right thing to do, because you deserve everything, and if they complain about you, I feel like there's nothing that they can go off. Does that make sense? Like, you do too much, it can't, everything overweighs this situation. That supervisor always picks on me. Yeah, okay, so I can see that there's a lot of shit, and she overworks all this shit. You need to just say to someone higher up, I'd say for you to go up to someone higher up and say, hey, I am, even if you say over exaggerate it, exaggerate how it's affecting you, just make sure you say what you want in this work. Does that make sense? And I believe they will listen, because if things aren't right, they need to listen, especially if their employees are, satisfied. They need to fix that. So I feel like she needs to speak up to someone, and say things. I will this time speak to me. And I'm going to say there's more coming to you. So it's kind of at the moment I'm being told, I don't know how to explain it. I feel like she's got a new job coming and stuff. All this stuff, this new job opportunity, I'm going to say, because it could be the same thing but different. I'm not sure. But I feel like she's got this new job opportunity right now where the people she's in now aren't going to be the same people she's working with at the end of next year. Does that make sense, Caroline? Like, I feel like she has this new thing. And I feel like right now it's like, try not to worry about where you're at now. Remember that there's something bigger in the future where you're going to be so comfortable working there. Does that make sense? Like, comfortable, happy, no stresses. You'd probably say hello to everyone instead of like saying hello to everyone and putting your head down like, oh, for fuck's sake. Does that make sense? Like, I see her actually waving and everyone's saying good morning, and you get excited to see people and, exciting work group. So I think speak up as much as you can.
Yeah, Mila, I'm basically getting the same thing. You will need to speak up. This is one of your lessons. Jamie was saying before that you need some homework, or this is your homework. This is what you're going to be doing, because you said just now that you just think it's unfair, and that you're angry. This is what I call one of your triggers, Mila. And being a trigger, we need to know how to handle our triggers, all right? So what my guides are saying to me at the moment is not at work, this is at home, somewhere else. You need to just step back and look at the bigger picture here and ask yourself why it is that you're being triggered. Now, okay, so he has said to you, or you have said to them that you weren't asked to do anything. And this other person is deliberately turning around saying that he did ask you. Well, now it's up to you to calmly speak your truth and just say to them, look, I don't know who you told or how you feel you told me, but I don't. And even if you do remember saying it to me, I don't remember you telling me, and it's not very often that I forget things. This person feels like he's an aggros he. I don't know why I'm saying he. It feels like a male energy. It may not be. But this is something that needs to be worked through. My guides are saying, do not let them take advantage of you, Mila. All right, you're a hardworking person. You do your job. You don't need somebody walking in telling you that you were asked to do something and you didn't. That is unfair, like you said. Even if it has to go through human resources, through HR, to get this sorted, something needs to be done, because I just feel like he's far-assing around and he's manipulating the situation to his advantage, and that's not very fair at all. It is a male energy. Okay. So, yes, here's a trigger, Mila, but this is your homework, all right? Your homework is to stand your ground. You need to stand your ground.
Keep feeling like I want to say, hey, I know like, even if I didn't do this, what about all the extras I did do? You know, because you do so much extras, I feel. Like, I keep getting told there's extras she does that she doesn't have to do. Like,
Yep.
you know, that's what it's like saying, like, they didn't tell you, you know, to do this, but either way, they shouldn't be complaining from the amount of stuff you do, you know, like, overall. Like, it's, yeah.
They're actually saying to me, Mila, that you need to put in the effort here. Otherwise, there won't be any result. The result of this could go two ways. It could go either that you're just not going to speak to this person ever again and you feel unappreciated, or you bring it to a place where you can talk to someone about it and have that third party there, because he's taking advantage of the situation, all right? And they're saying this through this card. You need to put in the effort here. Sorry, put in the effort, and you will find that things will work out for you. I'm just going to read from. There we go. It even turned over to the right page. Okay, so that card actually says it indicates a time when extra effort is required to overcome your current obstacle and challenge. As you are now being tested, which is what I said to you just before, you're being tested. This is your trigger. And your attitude is the key to this. Rather than surrendering to self pity, laziness, or negativity or frustration, which you are in at the moment, you're angry and you're frustrated with this person. I was going to call him an idiot, but I won't. You're frustrated with this person. You have to utilize your inner power to be able to and know that you're stronger than what you think you are. Right? You need to use that personal power of yours. You need to reset those boundaries. When I go back to work on Wednesday, I will speak to your boss. You're a tough little cookie, Mila, and you have to show him.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you just need to pull it together. You need to be able to verbalize this and verbalize it in the right way so that you get listened to.
Mm-hmm.
There's no quick fix. The card is saying that there is no quick fix to this situation. It has to be dealt with the correct way. I need a cold shower to calm down. All right. Just, you need to also go outside and ground. They're saying that you need to ground. If you go outside and ground, even if you just pick up a shovel or something, Mila, and smash it into the ground, dig a hole or whatever you need to do, but you need to get rid of some of this annoyance for this guy, this anger, because it is affecting you. And this is what I said to you before, the trigger is what is going to allow you to learn through this. Everyone has problems with that supervisor. Yeah. So don't take it personally then.
I feel that too. And that's why I think Mila has the voice to speak up, not only for her, but for a lot of other people. Like, it will cause, like, it's like they're burying themselves a hole.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? Because you have some things you can say,
Yeah.
and that is not only your voice, it's for everyone, I sense. Like, and I have a feeling it's just like, ugh, is what I get from that energy. Does that make sense? Like, just that yuck. I feel gross, and it's just like, they need to be sorted. And I think you have the voice to do so. I really think she does. And I think she's very strong, and she needs to really stand into that.
I got your donation, Yoli. And Mila, you may get out. You may get into the shower and have a cold shower, and I hope that works for you. It never works for me. It works for me when I do physical activity of some sort. So the card is asking you to do physical activity in order to remove some of that emotional strain or that sense of frustrations that you've got with this guy. I was glad I didn't cry when he was telling me off. And see, that's the
Hey,
thing.
you
If
know what?
somebody was telling me off at work, I either start crying or I start yelling.
I can see Miller walking away doing this behind her. Just,
Yeah.
I can even like, fucking, to this person. Like, I honestly feel like I really want you to do that. Stand in your ground
Yeah.
and be like, like, toss up, like,
Yeah.
I think I really feel like, and I think that would hurt more is if you just like looked at him and just like, or like, I
Yeah,
don't know, I
exactly.
don't know. Something like that will hurt more. And I don't mean to sound bad, but I feel like I can see you like getting flustered and like you wanted to cry, but I could see her. That's what I did. Okay. Yeah. Cool. Cool.
Uh-huh. That's good. This will work out, Mila. This. I'm sorry, but my guides keep telling me that this is a trigger that you can learn from. I've said it about 4 times, and
Yeah.
they keep saying they want you to respond to this, Mila. They want you to understand that you're going to learn from this. You're going to step up and you're going to be able to put things into perspective because you know damn well it's not your fault. You know damn well that he didn't ask you. He probably knows that he didn't ask you and he's deliberately manipulating you. So they've just said thank you. They've just said thank you, Mila. Thank you for acknowledging this. All right? And you will. You'll learn from it.
Too big of an ego with that situation for that
Yeah.
person, I feel. And I feel
Mm-hmm.
like, yeah. I think, yeah, I can see her just, she's strong and
Yeah.
spicy when she wants to be. I feel like she could be very unleash Mila, is what I'm being told with
Yes.
this situation. Unleash, like, don't hold back anything and go crazy. I'm actually being told, like, the more passionate she sounds about how she says things, the more other people will notice. Like, I think it sounds bad, but just
No,
say
no, it doesn't. It doesn't sound bad. And with you saying that, my guides are basically saying to me that you need to put some structure into this, Mila, because you've got a lot to say, and if you structure it, even just with point forms, they're going to listen to you.
I call that a bitch slap. She can do a little slap.
Bitch slap, yeah.
Yeah, bitch slap verbally, like she really could, and shut down like this person. But it's for the best. Like, I don't take shit. No, no. Like, run if Mila's angry. Run. Like,
I like that. I like that. What is that? A meme? Run.
yeah, that run. Yeah.
Run. And as Locky said before, and my guys are saying it differently, they're saying there's no need for you to bite your tongue.
That's it.
You
No
just
need.
need to, yeah, you just need to speak your truth. You need to be able to verbalize what you're saying. You can do this in your private life. What they want you to do is do it with him. Do it with that person, and perhaps if you do it with that person, make sure that there is a third person around to navigate around this discussion, right? Because this may get to the point where he will need to learn how to communicate with people. Scared of me when I'm angry. They run. I'm just going to write that up here. Oops. We'll discuss it in front of the boss. Yes. So speak your truth. That's your homework, as Jamie would say. Jamie said you needed homework. That's your homework. Speak up, woman. And I know you already have. My guys are saying you already have, but now it's time to do it in a professional way. Don't hold back, though.
No, don't at all. Like that's the best word. Don't bite your tongue at all. Yes. Let it just explode.
Well, when you explode in a professional manner.
Professional, yeah. And I see the passion, like say it with passion and meaning, and like say this is this. You know what I mean? And passion, and that's people are gonna hear how serious you are. Be serious,
Yeah. Mila, do you have any other questions that you'd like to ask? Jamie. It's the professional explode. Yeah. You can do it. I'm not really good at exploding professionally. It just comes out.
I can't. If I'm exploding, I'm exploding. Like you run. I don't like exploding. I don't have a filter at all. It's bad.
Yeah. And Mila, how can you respect him if no, I don't understand that. What do you mean you respect him? Or are you laughing when you say that? No more questions. I exploded and I was nowhere professional. And that's the hardest thing. I have been in a number of situations like that. I don't explode very easily, but this pushed me to the point where I had to say something because I wasn't being heard. And unfortunately for the people, it kind of came out the wrong way. I just literally wanted to tear the office apart.
Yeah, no. If I explode, it's this hole in the wall. Maybe I don't mean to, but that will be like I don't mean to, but like not good when that happens.
Get out of my way! Run!
Run! No, it is. It's run. I turn into like a full monster if I explode. Just like I've had that before, but that's freaking.
No, I don't want to see you angry, Jamie. I really don't.
Have to respect. No, can I say that there is, I can 50-50 agree with that sentence right there. You don't have to respect older people. Some older people can treat you like absolute shit still. You know what I mean? Like, they can't get away with treating people like absolute shit because they're a little bit older. Does that make sense? I think no matter your age, you earn respect in a sense. Does that make sense? Like, sorry, I think that, and I think,
some people have this ability to be able to respect elders in their family. I struggled with that. That was one of my lessons. I worked it out with one, but not with the other because it's a little bit late now, but still doing the work with that. But respect is earned. Respect is not something that is given. It is earned. Right? And just because they're older doesn't mean that they're automatically given the right of respect. It just doesn't. And I know you were brought up that way, Mila. Maybe this is just something that no longer serves you.
Yeah. No, I think, See, I think that's true. With older people, you respect them. But if they don't show it back, then, they got to show it as well. They can't just say, respect me, like be all macho. So I find it, I know what type of people, older people, and I get mad. Sorry, I get mad.
I think it's deserving because that's the way they used to be as well, Mila. I mean, Locky. Mila,
No,
a lot of the older generation, absolutely, you had to respect them. That was part of, growing up. You don't speak to me like that. You don't call me by my first name. You call
yeah,
me by my last name.
yeah.
And until that changes, I will be the one to tell you that, not you
Mm-hmm.
as a child. So,
Mm.
I don't think it serves you anymore to hold on to that. It doesn't,
Yeah.
and is not resonating with you. Therefore, I believe it's something that you could possibly let go.
Mm.
All right. Okay,
Sorry,
Mila,
yeah.
I think we need to leave that there. And
If I don't, my mum will tell me. Yeah, no, I get that. I get that.
if
But
I
yeah.
don't know, yeah, and that's okay. In private,
Mm.
let
Mm.
her.
Just
She's old. She can't change her
mm.
ways. Just you don't. You just have to say to her. Perhaps you could just say to him that you're supervisor. You don't have to tell him how old he is. But
Mm.
if she asks, you just say, "Well, yes, he is older than me, but Mum, he's disrespecting me. So what should I
Mm-hmm.
do with that?"
Mm.
And then try and talk to her about that. If
Mm.
he's, and what does your mum think about disrespect as an older
Mm.
person? Is it okay to disrespect a younger person? Is it
Mm.
okay to disrespect somebody in the workplace as opposed to the personal life?
Mm.
There's a few questions that could be asked, and maybe
Mm.
she'd think about that.
And I think all ages deserve the same amount of respect in a
Mm,
sense. That makes sense. No
yeah,
matter your age, like there's probably a 4-year-old that you
yeah,
just deserves just as much as respect as a 9. Like
yeah.
it. It's just giving them some sort of power. Does that make sense? Sorry, but yeah.
Professional explode. Yeah. All right. Okay, Mila, thank you so much for your donation. It is appreciated. Okay, so we've got Christina up next, and her friend is not coming, so Alicia is not going to be here. So this is a reading for Christine herself.
Okay.
And if you would like to, you can go first, Locky. Let's just see what comes through. Christine, do you have any questions that you'd like to ask? Just let me know. Is the music not? It's not bothering you, is it?
No, no. I've got this like pressure right here, and I don't know. I'm just trying to figure out what it is, whether it's
What
like
it
just
is or whose it is?
yeah, just trying to figure out what to do with it. um,
Do you need to step off the screen for a minute?
no, I feel good. I'm just trying to get comfy
Clarity.
and warm. Does that make sense? Like I'm just trying
Yeah.
to let it all. Yeah, I do
Okay.
feel that's something Christine may need to do at the moment. Is just like I feel I need to just I'm stressing a bit much at the moment. Like I don't know if that makes sense, but like I can feel it in my joints.
Yes.
Can feel it. I need to be able to freely move my joints, like and just like crack everything. I feel like I need to stretch all my muscles. I feel like she needs to go get a deep massage, like stretch, like stretching yoga. Like I feel like I need to stretch every like to loosen up. Does that make sense? My body seems too tense at the moment. I need to loosen up. Like, does that make sense? Just and
Yep.
stretch. I
Yep.
feel like I need to just twist my arm all the way
Yep.
around to stretch it. Like
Yep.
the
There-
muscle.
There's a, there- there's a few things going on for Christine. And when
Mm.
she says drunk a drink to my house, she means drunk. So
Oh
these are
yeah.
nightmares that she's having about
Mm-hmm.
Aki, the guy that
Yeah.
she is wanting to be a part of her life.
Yeah.
Um, but I'm not going to say any more than that, other than
Yeah. No, that's.
uh, it, she, it, she,
It sounds. Sorry, but alcoholic dreams are traumatizing.
mm,
Sorry, and I feel the kind of traumatizing
yeah.
and emotional intense that these dreams are having for sure. Like especially, okay, I feel like I need to like I keep this is the best way to explain it, but I need to going back to the stretching, I'm seeing glow sticks being snapped, and I feel like I need to like stretch to not like it's like cracking open a glow stick with like my energy, like my core. I need to stretch to just crack open my core. I don't know if that makes sense. Like a glow stick. Do you see that ever? Oh, crap. Sorry. It's like I'm seeing like this glow stick cracking, stretching and cracking and clicking these things into place. Though it's like when I stretch my arm, it's click and it's into place, and it's like click and it's clicking glow sticks to make them glow. I feel like there's this. I need to crack that glow, like my core, like a glow stick is what I'm gonna say. Like it's hard to explain, but I'm seeing this, and I just need to like stretch, and I don't know what it is, but I can feel it in my armpits too. Like, you're muted. You're mute.
There is a certain amount of stress that's happening with you, Christine, to do with what you had done, and I still believe that there is a certain amount of grief that is coming through for you. Now, I just drew a card and I have no idea what it means, but I'm going to have a look before I. No, I'm not even going to do that. I'm just going to read it out because you need to hear it. Believe it or not, this card came through. Relationship change, all right? It indicates a time where the relationship in your life is going through a period of change. This adjustment is inevitable and necessary for the natural progression of the relationship. Now, I'm not saying that it will lead anywhere. It may just be the natural progression of the ending of the relationship. And it's going to give you wisdom. It's going to give you the experiences that you've gained will be of great benefit to you. He is going to see that he can't run rings around you. It's just saying that it could be a partnership or a friendship that's ended, or a loved one, work colleague, neighbour is going through changes. And in this scenario, it's you with Archie, and they're just saying, just know that you and the other person are divinely guided and protected and have the strength to carry on. The card also indicates a positive relation. Ooh, now, okay. You already know my views on this, Christine, but the card is actually saying it is indicating a positive relationship change, such as the declaration of a commitment of someone, a person. For example, a wedding or an engagement. It can also indicate the resolution of an ongoing problem or dispute. Whatever the case is going to be, it's going to cause a relationship change. This relationship change could be that with Aki, to cause the ending of one relationship for the beginning of a new one. And the affirmation for that particular card says, my relationships grow and evolve for the greater good of all. So please, Christine, just know, you've put, like, how many years have we been talking about this? You have put in so much time and energy into somebody else, and what they're saying is it's time for you to put energy into yourself. You need to step into your own sovereign being. You need to start doing that for yourself. And that transition from moving and taking all of the focus off him and putting it on yourself, that's a huge transition. And you're carrying it where Locky was saying,
Like,
it's an adjustment.
It's an adjustment, putting ourselves back together. Does that make sense? Like,
yeah.
And that's probably why I felt so, like, I'm so exhausted. I need to stretch. I need to, it's like coming out of a bed. Like, I've just woken up. I need to stretch. You know that feeling like it's definitely shitty. That card was for sure. And that would have been that stretching is putting herself back into place and like, you know, making herself comfortable and stretching that out. And I also feel like that, like it's putting a toll on her, you know, like
Yes.
physically and mentally. Like she's
Yes.
just, you know, there's a lot that's taken a toll on. So I just think that this stretching, this growth on herself, it's
Christine, your next card is card number 87, which is synchronicity. There is a need to have faith in the universal order of events, even in the midst of hopelessness and uncertainty. What is it that you're going through? Right? Even though you've let him go, even though, you know, you feel like he's a complete shit, it is still a transition for you. It doesn't hurt any less just because you're the person that put this into play. All right? So synchronicity for you. There is no such thing as an accident or a coincidence in the universe. And the perfect people and opportunities will appear miraculously when you least expect it. So letting go of one to allow for a new one. Even when you can't logically comprehend how your dreams could possibly come true, you must trust in the power of synchronicity. And Christine, you know that, okay? You know all about synchronicity. You just do. And it's important for you to remember that this is being timed according to Christine, not timed for anybody else, but timed for you. Yes, I feel Single Father coming in. See, there you go. And all it meant was for you to just let go of the idea of having Aki in your field of vision. He may return one day. He might just say, "Hey, Christine, how you doing?" And by then you would have moved on, and you won't feel, even though that connection is there, you won't feel that pull to him. And to a certain degree, Christine, you know my guides, Christine, they're saying to me that this need for control over this, you have just taken the first step to releasing that control. So you need to make sure that you pat yourself on the back.
I do sense this whole new like life, and then her looking back and thinking, "Oh, that was just a phase." Does that make sense? Like her being able to look at this and thinking it wasn't just a phase, you know, but looking back and thinking that was just a moment in my life. I see her being at that point, but it's definitely. I don't know how to explain it, but how I seen it was how, like, sorry, yeah, I don't know how to word it, but it's easier, but trying to ignore and just completely, does that make sense? And moving forward,
it's a transition.
You know, and if that energy comes back, I do sense her like that. This pull is gonna fade, and I do sense that. I do sense that, and it's like magnets losing the magnetic force. And when I seen that, it was like one thing. If I notice I feel something, a dark presence around me spiritually, I'll ignore it. I instantly be like ignore, ignore, ignore. Don't acknowledge. Once you start to not acknowledge things, it kind of fades out. Does that make sense? And the more you acknowledge it, the more that pull comes to keep acknowledging it. Does that make sense? So I sense that once she kind of learns to stop acknowledging, is easier said than done. You can still feel, but don't acknowledge that person. Does that make sense? Or that just you can feel, but don't acknowledge. And once that happens, it's, you know, eventually it's just going to fade out. I see that. And and that's what I do with negative spirits around me. I ignore, 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 ignore until they fade out. Is that, I don't know, and that's me personally. Like, but that's how I see this situation. Just
it is actually. Sorry, Locky. It is actually a grieving process, Christine, that you're going through at the moment. It's a huge, huge grieving process for you. You've been tied to this man for, you know, umpteen lives. don't forget though, Christine, on each time you were with this particular person, it hasn't been completed. All right, the circle. You haven't gone full circle with any of the lives. And in this particular life, you are actually doing full circle. Now, that full circle may mean that you're not going to be together, all right? And in another dimension, it could be that you are together. But in this particular one, you've turned. You've actually completed that circle. You've finished it. Right? That karmic cycle is done.
Mm-hmm.
So whatever happens from here on in, because I do believe that you will have another life with him, it's just going to be, it will more than likely be wonderful. And you just need to acknowledge that, I think.
I do think that. And it is a grieving process. And that's why it sounds hard, but it's easier when it's, I just feel you're allowed to ignore but feel at the same time, so allow the feelings to happen, but try to keep that out of sight as much as you can. Does that make sense? Why you grieve? Does that make sense? Yeah.
And it's all about this too.
I don't know what it would be, but I don't know if she gets I don't know, but I got sinus, no, not allergies. It's like hay fever. That's it. My nose, I feel like I need to sneeze, but it's not happening, and I can feel it all up in my nose. I don't know what that. I actually just felt like I got told it's because it's like holding back that big chew. You know what I mean? So I feel like it's her holding back of doing that big explosion in her life. Does that make sense? So I feel like she's holding back doing that sneeze in a sense, to making that noise in life. Does that make sense? Yeah.
Yes.
I've seen it. I can't word it, but I've seen it.
Okay, Christine. We've been going since 1:03. Okay, so have you got any other questions? I feel like my new job as a teacher will be so healing for you. It will be. But as I've said to you before, can you please just make sure that you deal with the issues that are happening around your current workplace? Close them. All right. You need to make sure that you deal with them, because we don't want this issue following you around. It's like I've said to people before, if you leave one job for another job because your job situation, you didn't like the people, you didn't like this, you didn't like that, there's a reason for the people not resonating with you. So make sure that you heal those triggers. It feels to me like tonight is all about, healing triggers and dealing with triggers. So just make sure that you don't carry that through with your new job when it comes through for you.
So that's all. Is a new life. Is what I just got told. Along with the new job is a new life.
Yes.
And that's, so don't carry this life into that life. You know what I mean? And you're not dying, you know what I mean? But it's like,
transition.
So this life into the next new you life thing.
Yeah. Okay. All right, Christine. That is for you, darling. Love and light to you. Thank you so much.
I think she needs to get some rest and then move full steam ahead. So, like everyone else, let the rest of the year happen, have a little break, and then move forward.
Yeah, absolutely. Rest and recovery, it's called.
That's where I think everyone needs to be at, and rest and recovery. We need to chill out.
Yes. Okay, so do that, Christine. Just do yourself a favor and be gentle with your feelings. I'm always an advocate for being gentle with yourself and the way you feel. You are entitled to feel the way you feel. Nobody can take that away from you. So just be gentle with yourself. All right. Okay, so we're up to Michelle Gardner Hall. And then Yoli, you're after that. And thank you for sharing out, Deborah. Okay, Michelle Gardner Hall. Thank you for your donation, Michelle. Okay, you just need to let me know if this resonates with you, Michelle, because I'm actually being told by this particular card that I've drawn that you need to follow your dreams. It's time for Michelle to think about Michelle. You put them. You're putting people in front of your dreams. You need to put yourself in front of other people. You need to believe without a doubt that your dreams can come true. You need to bring them into reality. Yes, always put everybody else first. Yeah, they're asking you to follow your dreams. It's almost like 2023 is asking you. You've done all the hard work up until now, and 2023 is all about you following through with putting your own dreams into place. They're basically saying, try not to control the when or the where. Just know that you've got this particular dream that you want. I don't know what this dream is, but they're saying it's really important to you. All right. So this dream that you want, why have you not started to put it into place? It's up here. You're manifesting it, but each time you manifest it into being, it's being blocked. And it's not because other people are blocking it. It's because you're blocking it from happening. And it's almost like that it's divinely timed for next year. Is this something that you can do, or is this resonating with you, Michelle? Do you have a dream that you would like to play out in life? They're saying to let go of the expectations and embrace the mystery. Celebrate the unknown, they're saying. All right? Just feel it as if the success was there already, as if it were in your reach, and never give up on your dreams. They're saying, please don't ever give up on your dreams. They're there for a reason. Right? They give you hope. But stop putting, and I feel like I'm really kind of tired in a way, Michelle. Like I'm just giving and giving, and it's like a sense of over giving. I'm giving too much, and I've just got no energy at the moment. They're telling me that through this card that's called Domestic Harmony, that, hang on a minute, let me read this. I really hope so, because this heart has been very hard. This year has been very hard. I want to be free, connect to spirit more and meet someone special. Woo! Go together. We'll do that together, Michelle. And meet someone special. I want to be able to learn and connect so I can help more. You know, you have the capacity to do all of that, Michelle. So please start putting yourself first, all right? And that doesn't mean that you have to stop giving to it. And I still feel like I'm tired. I still feel like I've done too much. But they're saying to you, when you start to put yourself first, you will feel more able to give to people. Giving to yourself first has to be a priority. You have to allow time for yourself, and even if that means it gives you time to freely connect with spirit more, freely be able to meet somebody special, freely be able to give yourself to somebody else, because this is just what you want to do. You want to help more, but help yourself first. Right? Put these dreams into motion.
Wow.
I'm also picking up that you've got.
God, I wish you could read my mind. Sorry.
Hey?
I wish you could read my mind, because it's insane. It's insane.
Well, I'm saying the things that you're wanting to say.
Practically, like yeah, what I'm getting is you're like reading me. You know what I mean? It feels like
Yeah. Yeah, you are drained, Michelle, and I'm picking that up now, literally picking it up to the point where I seriously am struggling to talk because I just want to shut my mouth. I just don't want to say anything. So I'm going to let Locky talk in a minute, but I feel I'm too old past it. You're not fucking up. You're not too old, Michelle. Don't shit me, all right?
No.
You're never too old. I can be 90, in an old people's home by then, and I might meet my person. Who knows? You're never too old to do anything.
You know what's crazy, which is actually a thing. I've seen it. I felt it a lot. Is older couples that meet in like nursing homes, and then they live the rest of their life as a couple in nursing homes.
Yeah.
That there, it sounds weird, but them connections are so beautiful. Even like people will have their partners that have passed away, their long lost partner, like whole life partners, I mean, that have passed away, and then go to a nursing home, and then they find like an old, couple. Just, it's never too old.
No, never too old. Look, Michelle, I'm picking up that you are, in any other sense of the word, physically, you have this, what the card is saying, domestic harmony, and the other card is saying financial discipline. So they're saying that in each of those areas that you're doing okay. The financial discipline is coming. They're laughing at me when I say this because they're saying that you actually tend to spend too much and you need to pull back on that, but you're doing okay. You are blessed with that part of life. Now we just need to give Michelle some time. I'm so outgoing, but I struggle to keep it up, it all up. It up all time. But why are you doing so much, Michelle? All right, this is the question I want to ask you. You are outgoing, but you're saying you're struggling to keep it up all the time. My question to you is, why are you struggling to keep it up? Why are you constantly going out and doing things? Why? Is it because you don't like being on your own at home? You don't like spending time alone? And if that is the case, why don't you like spending time on your own? Do you feel lonely? Do you feel like society's rejected you because you're different? What are these? This is all shadow work that you can do for yourself.
I can see her. Sorry, do you have more to say?
No, it's okay. We're just combining it, so that's fine.
So it's like with her, I can see her moving on from the now, but I can see her working. It sounds weird, but I see her either like touristy. It sounds like I see her kind of traveling, and I feel like she gives money to people as well, like or to things that just aren't appreciated, So I'm being told, I feel like if she stops giving that to people and put it towards ways to work, it sounds weird, but I'm seeing touristy. I don't know why, but I'm seeing like I could see her working at, even if it's like I work at like a hire boat, I'm even seeing like sell like properties abroad. Okay, so even with jobs, I'm being told try find something that's like touristy in a sense, like hire boats. It sounds
with people.
Yeah, even if she could do tours, I see she could even adventure. That's what it's like. Put it all into yourself to go on adventures and work in different places, live in different places, like healing. That's it. It's all healing. And I just feel, I feel like she really should look into something that's,
physical activity.
Yeah, that's where touristy comes.
Yes.
It does. Like, because she has to tour guides, where you do.
She has to talk.
And people. And that will keep this outgoingness alive and meeting so many new people and different. And I think as well, spiritually, if you were to able to travel, do a travel guides. I don't know, this sounds, I don't know, but traveling and guiding people or something, you meet so many different cultures, different spiritual beliefs. Like, I can see that if she was to just focus on all things on herself, and not think it's selfish, does that make sense? Put everything towards her and move from now. I sense that she could seriously be meeting so many people and just living this fun, bubbly life. Does that make sense? Both major and three finances work. Pleasing everyone else sounds sad. No, that's honestly, do you know what's crazy? That's not sad. It's a thing that females tend to go through, and it's like one of my sisters said to me. She said, "I post so much of my baby, but I don't post it myself. I don't take selfies anymore." You know, and I was thinking that needs to be kept alive, and I think females put so much pressure on themselves for feeling like doing, you know, and it's that's tough.
You do well, Maddie. Sorry, I should not have mentioned her name.
No, you're right.
It's just a matter of being the proud mama bear too, you know.
Yeah,
and
like you can
sometimes
still be...
when new mums tend to forget about themselves, and that's where this, you know, this change comes in. And Michelle, for you, you know, if you've been the mother, you've been the father to 3. I get that because this happened to me as well. I raised my kids without a dad, so I know what that feels like. You know, your finances, you're always working on your finances. You're working, you're pleasing everybody, but at some point you need to stop. I hate my looks. I have a drink before I go out.
Yeah, no, I was actually at that point. I had to drink for confidence to actually feel confident. Does that make sense? Like, but
that's social anxiety.
Yeah, no, it's a thing. But it's really it's a thing, and I don't know how to preach it to mums. I don't know, but I just wish that mums would also remember you could still be such an amazing mum, but still love yourself just as much. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
They always, like, and no matter how old your kid is, like, your kid could be 40 odd, and you could be heaps older, but you still put them first. You know, you still make sure they're first. You know, you still you got to make sure you're there too. You're still here. You know, it's a thing. Like it's a.
And you know what, Michelle? It's actually really good that you're being so terribly honest here, because that's what it's all about. You know, you're just standing in your own sovereign self. You're understanding who you are. You're understanding where you want to be. You're understanding what it is that you want to do with 2023, because the last fucking couple of years have been so hard for people. It's time, Michelle, for you to spend some time on you. You know, you can do it all together. You do realize that, don't you, Michelle? You can have it all.
Yeah, please love yourself. Like, that's the thing. And it's like, I'm being told she has no reason to not love herself. Does that make sense? Like, I'm just being told, look at yourself as a goddess. Like, I know it's easier said than done, but force yourself to look in the mirror and say, I am a fucking goddess. Sorry. Like,
fake it until you make it.
Yes, that's it. That's exactly it. Like,
fake it until you make it.
Yeah, and I just sense that, but I sense that this travel with work or meet people, like even working in an aquarium, sounds weird. Working in an aquarium, serving people tickets to go into the aquarium, that there is enough to, you know, that there is enough to meet so many different people, different opinions, you know, just something where people constantly come and go. I feel she needs to be at, and all about herself.
Okay. Michelle, do you have any questions that you'd like to ask? Or have we just about covered everything for you? You do have happy endings coming. You've also got rebirth happening for you as well. All right. You just we were telling Christine before that she needed a timeout. I think, at the end of this year, like we are now, we're coming into Christmas in a couple of days. Instead of rushing around trying to get things done, just relax with your family. Just relax with who you are. It's okay. No, thank you, everything. Thank you for everything. Oh, you're more than welcome, Michelle. You're more than welcome. All right. So if anybody else wants to put in a donation, we've just got one to do at the moment, Yoli Jarrett. If anybody wants to put in a donation, you won't have to wait for very long. Just let us know. We've been on for an hour and a half. We'll probably be on for another hour. So just let us know, please. Yoli, are you here? Yes, it is. People.
There's been a flow, hasn't there? There's been a recent flow of newbies, and I love that.
Yeah.
Hey. I want cuddles with them dogs, just saying. I feel like they're both just enough to just... I want that big head. That big head. I keep dropping my lighter. It keeps falling out my pocket. I just want to give them that big squish my face against theirs. Like, oh, God.
Hi, Jill. Hey. Okay. Yoli, do you have any questions that you'd like to ask? Yoli, for some reason they're saying to me, for you, it's just straight up 1 foot in front of the next. Just keep moving forward. 1 step at a time. I don't know what that means or how that resonates with you, but that's what they're saying to me, just 1 step at a time. Will my boss come back to my team and any guidance for next year?
I really just want her to feel a belonging within herself, a hug within herself. Does that make sense? I got the card belonging, but when I seen it, I just instantly felt like I was giving myself a hug and just making sure I feel like I deserve to be here. Does that make sense? I don't know if that makes sense. Like making myself know I belong. Like hugging myself, like loving myself is what I need to support and comfort myself.
I know, Tadiani. Yoli, what's your boss's name so that I can ask the pendulum, please? I'm just getting some sort of misunderstanding happening with your boss and management. I don't know what that means, but there's some sort of misunderstanding happening. It could even be sickness, like, I'm not sure. Lee. Yoli would like to know if her boss Lee is going to come back to work.
But I keep getting told occasionally. I keep seeing it like odd bits here and there. Does that make sense? Like, yeah. And I'm seeing it also like freckles, how they're separated and here and there. Does that make sense? I don't know. Just seeing here and there.
Oh yeah, I see what you mean. He's in another team at the moment. Okay. The pendulum says more likely no, Yoli, for him coming back. I don't know what this means to you, but I'm being told that he is wanting to move up the chain. Therefore, they keep putting him into these places so that he can grow there. As much as you want him back, he would probably, as Locky says, just come back for a rest, so to speak.
Yeah.
Because where he is with you would just be like home to him, but he's being placed in different positions. I don't know whether it's different positions or different position, so that he can learn new skills. That's what I'm hoping. I don't want him back.
Yeah. I do sense there's going to be the odd occasion, for some reason, that I do sense that he's there for maybe just a day. I don't know if it's just all like one project, subject, something. But I feel like very rarely. I feel like it's a very rare occasional sight of that person. Does that make sense? Like, it's not.
He does want to project work, manage things, not people. Yeah. Well, why was I given the words, it feels like home to him, Yoli, where you are? Is it just because he just feels like home, even though you don't want him to be there? Does it, hi Karina, does it feel like it's home to him?
It's like he gets too comfortable there. It's like, you know, when you want to move away for something different. Does that make sense? Because it's home. Like, when I remember when I was a teenager, I was like, I just want to go explore, but home is all I knew, and I was comfortable. But
it's like sitting in a comfortable armchair. Nobody else is allowed to have it, only you. It's your armchair, and that is what it feels like. He may be presented with a new position, but as Locky said, and you know, my pendulum said more likely not that he won't be back. He will probably be presented with another position, and somebody else will have to. It has been with us for 4 years. He was bored. It's been 4 years. Okay. So and that's one of the reasons they're upskilling him, they're up leveling him, they're putting him into a different position. So, you know, maybe it's to your advantage that they're doing this.
Yeah.
Yes, we have another lady doing his job. She seems better at less micromanaging. Yeah. Well, she's obviously a good delegate and she knows how to be a supervisor or a manager. And micromanaging is not really clever all the time. It really isn't. It upsets people.
Yeah.
Huh? Sorry. Mila, are you still here?
She donated for Jamie.
Oh my God. Okay. I was wondering what that was. Okay. So Yoli.
She just said as well if you want to be with your message.
In HR, I complained about him, so I thought that I've also conquered the moon. He was ready to go anyway, Yoli. That's what they're telling me. That's what they're saying. They're saying he was ready to go. Why do I keep getting the feeling that he can't be fired? He can't be sent on his way and said goodbye to. It's like his job. He has this job security with, I don't know who he works for, but it's almost like he has this security that he won't ever need to, or he won't ever get, you know, told to go away.
I sense that too for some reason. Like, it's like it must be family or something. I don't know, you know, where it's like you're pretty comfortable, like there's no stress of him leaving, like the whole thing. Does it? I get that. I got that stuck like glue and like.
Yeah. Yes. Yoli, I'm also like, I don't know what's going on personally for you, but why do I get the feeling that there is somebody that is, you know, like seriously taking some of your strength? It feels like this person is wanting to always have their own way. Not sure he may be friends with CEO. His mum is sick and dying. Okay. Yoli, do you have somebody in your personal life that is always wanting their own way and thinks that they're doing the right thing by everybody, but doesn't really consider how anybody else is feeling when he makes decisions for family? Might be my boyfriend. He has been bossy in the last few months. Okay. All right. Well, he's represented as the King of Swords at the moment, and he needs to be wound back a little, because if you allow him to continue to be bossy, he's just going to think that it's normal. All right, so you have to start introducing slowly, like he slowly became bossy. You have to slowly reintroduce the idea that you have the right to make decisions within the relationship as well. I don't even think that he knows that he's doing it. I think that this is you may have to just say to him, do you actually realize that you're being bossy? And I don't like it when you're being bossy. Do you think you could include me in decision making, or I could include you in the decision making? Because I have felt something needs to change. Yeah, it does need to change, Yoli, because if it doesn't, he's going to continue to think that he can be bossy. And to him, it's not a matter of being bossy. He really genuinely thinks he's doing the right thing. What he doesn't understand is that it affects the way you feel about him, and it's just going to continue to get bossier or continue to annoy you to the point where something is going to need to give. So you need to maneuver things to head this off at the pass, so to speak, so that it doesn't happen like that. Just gently. Like, if he says to you, oh, we're doing this weekend, you just say to him, well, actually, what I was thinking was we can do what you want to do maybe on the Sunday, but on the Saturday, let's do this because I'd like to do that. He feels he has no life purpose and seems to take it out of him likely. Okay, so ask him, what is it that he wants to do with his life? If he doesn't have any life purpose, maybe that's why he's being bossy towards you, because he feels like he has a sense of control over that. So, it requires a discussion. It requires communication. What is it that he wants to do with his life? What does he want to achieve? Does he want to own a house? Does he want to own a business? Does he want to go into cryptocurrency? Does he want to own lizards? Does he want to own snakes? Does he want to own a menagerie? Does he want to work overseas? Does he want to go visit the whales in the ocean somewhere? What does he want to do with his life? What's on his bucket list? What's going to drive him to come back with some sort of life purpose?
He needs that distraction and drive of working towards something. Does that make sense? And
yes.
Something he wants to do, like to fulfill his purpose in life. Does that make sense? Like,
yeah.
He needs something he loves to do and wants to do and work towards and have,
And that's why he's bossy, Yoli. You've already hopefully you've put two and two together. The reason why he is bossy is because he has no life purpose, because he doesn't know what to do. He's very well health declined. He isn't very well health declined, but keeps smoking. But I like that idea of talking and the bucket list. Yeah. See, not having any. If he keeps smoking, that's a personal thing. That's not something that a partner can even tell you to give up. That is something that is totally personal. That he has to decide on his own when he's going to give it up. It's not something that somebody else can say. Well, you need to give up because you're smoking around me. You just got to go do it outside. But he is smoking because he likes smoking, right? He likes smoking. This is something that he wants to do because he likes doing that. It is giving him a sense of purpose. Oh, look, I'm going to go out and have a smoke in 5 minutes. That will give me something to do. And he likes smoking because he has nothing else basically to look forward to either.
It's crazy because that's a thing. That's a thing. When you fill all your time up with smoking because you feel like that's the only thing you can do.
But it's good though. I mean, even when I smoked, I loved it. I didn't care if there were 10 people around or no people. I just pick up a cigarette and just started smoking it.
Yeah.
And I enjoyed it.
Yeah, that's me. Yeah. I like going outside in the morning and having a smoke and stuff.
Don't say anything about smoking, but he whinges about his blood pressure. Well, if he's whinging about his blood pressure, is he on blood pressure meds? One of the hardest things when you start whinging about blood pressure is going on to that medication. But without that medication, he's going to end up in an early grave. So at some point, he has to understand that he's got to take it. It is gross, Mila. Absolutely.
It's bad. It's so gross. I started too young.
Yes. Yes. And that's what happens. You get addicted when you're young.
And then, you get a mindset on you, and then you think, what the fuck? Why did I do that?
Yeah.
Oh, that annoys. I'm so mad at my younger self for that. And I knew damn well what they are.
But... Yoli, okay, so this is another question for him. Why does he hate them? I know why he hates them, because I take them. I know why he hates them, but he hasn't acknowledged it yet. He's 43 going on 80. Yeah, because he's lost the drive. He's lost the will to live. He's lost the will to engage in life because he has no purpose. So find out what his purpose is. I mean, if he's got a bucket list, help him to achieve that stuff on the bucket list. Once he starts, he won't be able to stop.
I know. I see that.
Yeah. Why does he hate the meds? When I first started taking them, I couldn't stand. It took me nearly a whole year for my doctor to convince me to go on it. And even my daughter, who is a nurse, said to me, "You need to go on to this." And I said, "Why? I am fine. I don't need them." And she said, "If you don't take them, you'll die." And I went, "Okay." And it was as simple as those few words that she said. However, even after she said that, it still took me a couple of months to do because I don't like relying on those sort of things. I just don't like taking things every day because I've been told to do it.
I know. And it's because you've been told, it makes it worse.
Yes.
You know what I mean? I don't fucking need them, blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I get that.
Yeah. But I had to. I had to. Blood pressure and cholesterol. And I'm still kicking around, and it's okay. I've resigned. I've acknowledged the fact that I have to have these medications. If I changed my diet substantially, I probably wouldn't. But I don't think that I'm prepared to change my diet radically in order to stop those medications. So I've just I'm there.
I'm happy with the food I eat. I like my food. I like food. I'm not.
Yes.
It's so bad.
When I met him, but went downhill slowly. Yes, he hates being told you're right. Yeah. He just okay. Yoli, without sounding harsh, sometimes when people go into relationships and they settle into a relationship, and it's kind of like this armchair thing where the two of you are blending so well and you match each other that way. Sometimes it becomes so incredibly comfortable that you forget about the outside world and the drive gets lost. It feels like, well, what else is there to accomplish in life? I've got my partner. Well, now what the fuck do I do? he loves ice cream, but etc. But has diabetes and has his tablets. Yeah, and that's the other thing. I mean, I don't have diabetes, but I could not imagine. I have seen people. I've gone into people's houses, and they've shown me their medications. I've got 2 teeny weeny little tablets that I take. And then they start lining up all of their medication. Like, I've got one there for that. There's about 10 medications lined up. And I think to myself, how am I going to eat on top of all of those meds that they've just taken?
Yeah, no, that's...
And to boot, it costs money, So, I mean, I'm not saying that that's an issue, Yoli, but, when there's an awful lot to consider. So he has to at some point acknowledge that he's going through all of these changes. It's that, there's that word again, that transition. He has to understand that these things are necessary for him to be able to stay alive and to stay fit and to stay healthy.
See, like, I had to take 7 tablets for my ADHD a day. And I remember that, like, I never ate. The amount of weight that I lost, the amount of, like, you can't. And then another time I was on 8 meds a day. Like, and I was thinking, that's a lot to just, just have a day. That's a lot.
Yeah.
Even the little, if you get the ones in the little plastic, it's like, how much plastic am I, like, or whatever it is, like, how much am I actually ingesting? What's in that? Like,
And it's okay for you to be in charge of his meds, Yoli. All you have to do is get one of those, what is it, Sunday to Saturday pill boxes or whatever it is. I don't use them,
Webster packs.
Yes, Webster packs. If you get one of those for him, at least it's like making all the meals for once a week, and you get everything all organised on the kitchen bench, and then you just put them all into packets, to shove them in the freezer, and they're done for the rest of the week. Same with the pill boxes. You got the pill box yesterday, okay? So anything to make your life easier for this, but you need to talk to him, you need to communicate with him, you need to ask him what's going on in his beautiful head, and you need to get him to get some drive back. Right? He could be, actually, they're giving me, he could be slightly depressed as well. Yeah. So have a look at all of that, Yoli. You're welcome, Yoli. I hope that's helped. And please, if you just let us know how you're going with that. I actually have had a couple of people message me saying how, you gave me a reading, blah, 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 and this is what happened, blah, blah, blah. I'm so glad that you did this. Thank you so much. It's just wonderful. Reach out to us on Messenger and tell us how you're going. Please. We're really interested to know.
It's always good just to feel like cool, confidence,
exactly.
And it's good to know people take it on board. Does that make sense when people take it on board? And that's good to hear.
Yeah. And don't forget to tell us what it was that we read to you about. That's the most crucial part.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Thank you so much, Yoli, for your donation. It's graciously accepted. Okay. We have another reading to do for Jamie. Come to the front counter, please, Jamie.
It runs in my family. The bags. It looks like I got a black eye under my eye.
Are you gonna have to put some makeup on that? That's all.
No, it's contemplating. It looks bad.
Just get some makeup. Just get some foundation.
Yeah. You can see though. I think I've got a liver spot or something there too. That makes there's like a little liver spot.
Oh.
I don't know. I think it's just like a little spot that I get. I'm pretty sure they're called liver spots that you get on your face and stuff.
You're talking about the little pinpricks of white?
No, it's like a pigmentation almost, like a weird pink.
Weird
type of thing.
Yeah.
Like a little birthmark or something. Like it looks like a little, yeah.
You got an identical one on the other side of your face too.
No, that's different.
I'm only joking. I'm only joking. Shit.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Jamie.
Two different pairs.
Tack. Jamie. What deck am I going to use for you?
I know. I wish I had more interesting cards. Like I have interesting cards, but I want like cool,
yes,
weird, out there cards. I don't know what you know what I mean.
Okay, let's have a look. What have we got here? Do you have any questions, Jamie? You probably say no, just a general, but for fuck's sake. What questions do you have, Jamie? What does Jamie Akins need to know?
I just got the reassured card that it sounds weird, but I keep going back to her changing into this new theme that she's looking at. I don't know, it's hard to explain. See her having all these plans, and I'm being told to reassure her for that. Especially, I know she's going for a book, like writing a book, but I'm being told there's more. But especially with that head first, you got to work your ass off. I'm sorry, is what I'm being told. But I'm reassuring you to do that. That's what the cards like just said. Like she's about to work her ass off doing something like a book other things. But I'm being told to reassure you with that because she's about to work her ass off, I reckon. She has to work her ass off on one set thing. Does that make sense?
Yes, it does. And a card fell out of the pack for you, Jamie. And it kind of has got to do with what Locky has just said. So just give me a minute. It's from this deck here. Mystical Healing Reading cards. Right? And the first card that comes up, and Locky was saying that you're going to have to work your ass off. This particular card is saying that you need to take positive action. Oh God, here we go again. Take positive action. I'm sorry about maybe it's over here. Every time I move, the screen. I hope you can see that. All right. So this particular card, I am about to work my you are going to work your ass off. The card says with the take positive action, it's saying stop procrastinating and delaying what needs to be done. All right. So if you have been procrastinating or putting something off, now is the time to be doing it. If you take steps forward now, you will create potent momentum where many new possibilities you haven't yet considered will show up for you, Jamie. If you hold back, you will only open the doors to old, fearful habits, which will make you doubt whether or not you should be moving forward the way you're moving. Your will is the most underdeveloped aspect of yourself and requires conscious effort from you in order to progress. So you do great for people. You read brilliant for people. You are the dark phoenix. That's just who you are. But they're saying that your willpower is actually a little bit underdeveloped for you. And they're basically saying to me in the area of what Jamie wants and needs for herself, not to do with your readings, but it's more like Locky was saying with the books, with professionally. Just about to work your ass off, Jamie. Yeah, because my book is going to cause a lot of people in the professional psychology field to have fit. I don't give a fuck. it's coming from your heart. That's just the way you are. This is what books are about. They can be as what's the word for it? They can be controversial, is the word that they're giving to me at the moment, Jamie, for your book. Jamie, are you having to do any form of studying at the moment? They're saying that you may have been holding off on doing study of some sort. So just have a think about that and just let me know if you have been or not. If there's something that you wanted to, scrub up on, to learn differently, something that will benefit you. And trust me, there's not many things. You study a lot. Okay. All right. Okay, so with your study, is there any part of that you have to sit a test or you have to complete? Because they're saying that you need to complete this, you need to complete some form of study for yourself. They're also saying in this book you may need to pay attention to your emotional, mental, and physical health to make a time to see an appropriate practitioner. Well, fuck me. You already do that, Jamie. I understand that. So they're just saying that you need to take care of your emotional and mental and physical needs the best way you possibly can. I don't know how difficult it is to do some sort of detox for yourself. I don't know what your habits are like to do with your eating, but they're telling me, my guides are just stepping in saying Jamie can stop eating some of the stuff that she eats. Jamie she can improve her diet. Yes, I have complete my study of reactive attachment disorder. By complete, they mean, get the words to say what I mean. With words I can't argue. With words I can't argue. Okay, all right. They're saying to me, I'm trying to read the paragraph, and they're confusing me. They just keep saying to me, Jamie, you need to know, you know what needs to be done. So start doing it and stop putting it off, they're saying. I can't imagine what that would mean, Jamie, but if it resonates with you, just let me know. They're just actually saying, as good as Jamie is, she still keeps putting this off, and we need her to start acting on it. We need to stop procrastinating. Now, with this other card that I've got, they're talking about self-respect. Why do I get the feeling that you don't respect yourself as much as we respect you, Jamie? Right? Self-respect requires you to listen to the cycles of your body and to your inner voice, as well as discern what behavior, relationships, environment, food, drinks, work, etc., are healthy for you. This has got to do with your diet as well, Self-respect, self-worth is what they're talking to you about here at the moment. That is when you start to know at the core of your being that you are a spiritual, or that you are a soul being supported by many angelic helpers. And you are supported by them. I'm putting off my book because they need me to act on it, because this book is crucial to change the view of severely abused children. I do not respect myself yet. I kind of figured that, because it's like it feels like you need to give yourself more self-respect. Jamie, that's your homework. We're giving you homework. You need to you need to respect yourself more.
Can I just say as bluntly as I'm getting it, she needs to put her head down, work her fucking ass off, and get into it. Like they're full on saying like,
yeah,
head down, work your fucking ass off, do it. Like they're full on. There's this male spirit. I've never seen this spirit before, but it must be very prominent, like dominant in whatever around with your spirits. But he's saying to me, he's just like, do it, do it, do it. Like fucking do it, fucking do it. You know what I mean? Like just fucking head down, work your ass off. Like just fucking do it. Like sorry, but they're just this one spirit. He's like a lot more like, for fuck's sake, woman. You know what I mean? Like he's a lot more blunter, but he's just really, you know,
yeah,
and especially with respecting herself. I think when this book happens and things happen, like because I got inspired. I feel like her book is inspiring a lot of people. It's sharing the knowledge and the wisdom and stuff, but you're responsible for that, for doing that, for changing views, and you're going to be fascinated with how much it enlightens people and where it goes. And at that time, that's where you're going to respect yourself, and it's an awakening to see. This is going to show you how truly amazing you are and how much your words affect people. And this awakening is going to happen when you see the influence you will have. Does that make sense? And the awakening is she's gonna really be a lot more prouder of herself when this thing comes. You know, like the awakening is thinking, wow, I got this voice out and I've changed this. I've done this. Like, so I see her looking at it after the book's done and just being fascinated, inspired about the people are inspired. She's inspired about how it just kept, you know, and it's just, she's going to be very fascinated. And like, she knows how it's going to change people's mind, but when it actually happens, it's going to fascinate the fuck out of her. So, and she's going to be just a lot more like prouder of herself. Yeah, like respecting,
you know.
Knowing her work.
Got to pull it together. They do have an action for this particular card, you know, about showing self-respect. But before I read out the action, it's just saying it's time to identify what's working in your life and what is harming you. This self-reflection will allow you to turn confusion and uncertainty into profound self-knowledge. This is a super important book because it really speaks about the very ignored psychology of abused children. It's going to change the minds of many, I hope. Yes. Jamie?
I could actually sense weird higher up people messaging her and ask talk weird higher. I'm thinking, wow, very you studied is what I'm gonna say. Not knowledgeable, you studied. I'm gonna say these people, they come under her for the knowledge. Does that make sense?
Yeah, when they will be. And it will create that shift. But you know, for the moment, Jamie, you're deliberately deflecting at the moment. You're talking about your book, Jamie, and I want you to consider, you know, the homework that we are giving you about showing yourself more respect for who you are and what you do for people, because you don't. And you know, in showing, and don't talk about the book, all right? The book is very important, but I'm talking about you at the moment, Jamie, all right? I'm talking about the respect that you have for yourself. Why is it that you don't have the respect for yourself that other people have for you, all right? And to some degree, I kind of understand that, but you, for this card to come up for you, I'm very well versed to argue up into political aspects of foster care. Absolutely, you are. Absolutely. I have you in my corner anytime, Jamie. So no, I'm working on my self-respect and caring of me. It is something I'm working on self-care and learning that I forgot I matter. Yes, you do. So they've given you some action. We've got homework for you, Jamie. The action in this book says, take 10 minutes to lie down, relax, and tune into yourself. Ask yourself, where in my life am I pushing myself, taking on too many responsibilities and spending time doing things that harm you or things that benefit you? What are the things that hurt you? What changes can I start to make in order to feel healthier and create true self-respect? How can I focus on the higher me that is above the physical realm? Write these things down, then on a daily basis ask, am I being loving, kind, and respectful towards myself? So, at some point during the day, I can see yourself saying, Anna, fuck it, I'm just going to do it anyway. Well, self-respect, Jamie, self-respect. Yeah, that's what that one is saying. And I had one more card. Where did it go? There it is in the book. What's Jamie? I know you have difficulty concentrating sometime, and I know it's got to do with the multiple personalities that you've got. But this particular card came up for you. Sorry, I'm trying to get it to focus. It says develop stronger concentration. And it's card number 8. And I'd really like you to be able to see it, but it does say develop a stronger concentration. And it says, become more detailed and effective in all you do. Acute concentration enables you to think in a cohesive, harmonious way. By learning to deepen your concentration, you will be able to delve into a more profound understanding of life. And I mean, oh my God, Jamie, you do have such a profound knowledge of life. But they're saying to develop a stronger concentration through this. It changes, it heals. It heals on a spiritual level. It heals on a physical level. It just by concentrating on certain things. Yeah, I know my guides and the whole spirit realm is on my ass. Good. I'm glad they are. So they're on your ass for a reason, and you're not going to be able to get away with it for much longer, my guides are saying to me. You need to put your, like Locky keeps saying, get your ass into gear and start fucking doing these things, because if you don't, we all say the same thing to the people that we read to. If you don't start putting some of these things into action, you will find yourself in a place where it's worse than what it could have been had you done it a long time before now. I'm not even going to read any more about that card. They're just saying, can you please develop a stronger concentration about things? Just develop that self-respect. If you decide to have, I've seen you on the live. If you decide to have one of those Dr. Pepper drinks, put the fucking bottle down and just get yourself some water or another drink that you could drink. That concentration card makes so much sense. Yeah. Develop stronger concentration. You can't even see it, but it's a beautiful card.
That's nice.
Yeah, it is. I wish you could see it properly.
Still don't get how they get the pictures so nice on.
I know.
They have realistic, but then it's
yeah.
Nice.
It means I have to pay attention to the detail of my story. Concentrating is hard on trauma memories. Oh, absolutely. Oh, absolutely. Sorry, Jamie, my guide's just stepping in saying all of this stuff about your past. They're saying, when are you going to concentrate on your future? When are we going to see Jamie start living her life personally for herself? You give so much to everybody else. And again, this has come up again for you, and it has for other people. You give so much to other people, but you never give yourself the same amount of time or effort for you.
It's like working on everything else except for herself. Like, I would love for her to just have a whole day of just her, just, and a whole day. Because I feel like she'll go, one day it'll be like, oh, but there'll always be one time a day at least that, she puts her effort into someone else. Where I want her to have a whole day, only towards herself.
Yeah. See, Jamie Atkins, you needed this reading. She did, and she's got homework, Mila. If that makes you happy, she has homework.
Homework to like respect and love herself and to
Yes.
work her ass off because I feel like when she gets a taste of how much this book as well is meant for her, she's also gonna get a lot of like proudness of her. I can't wait to see the proudness of I fucking did it. Does that make sense?
Yes.
I just want I can't wait to see that for her of that I fucking did it, I achieved it, it's done. You know, I want her to do that. I want to see that for me.
I could not have a whole day to myself. Never happens. Well, the fact that you said not.
I know.
Don't shit me, all right? Don't shit me, Jamie. You can have a whole day for yourself.
The whole sentence needs to be fixed.
Absolutely. Now, can you just please rearrange your sentence, Jamie? And just say, I could have the whole day to myself.
It will happen.
Yes. Hey, I'm happy she's got a reading. She gives so much to others. She does, Mila. She always gives to other people. Listen to me. Who's not doing the self-day, Jamie? Who's not doing the self-day, Jamie here? Joanna Almato, good day. So, win? Jamie, huh?
I said to Mum, did she win? I was going to say to Mum, did she win the raffle? Sorry, I had to ask.
Yeah, but it's hard to think that I can do it. I know that sounds crazy, but it's hard for me to believe in I can do this book. And what I mean by that is my daughter. I could not have the whole day with my special needs. Okay, all right then. Well, we'll take a whole day away from that and just part of the day then. When you can, you need to put some time aside for yourself. Like for me, Jamie, and you know, Jamie, when you go on in the mornings for your lives, I'm having breakfast and it's usually around lunchtime. Mornings are mine unless I choose to go out and meet somebody for breakfast or go over to my daughter's and be Nana for the day or do what I want. But the mornings are mine for sleep-ins, for nap time, just playing with my dogs or, you know, just saying hello or switching on my phone, doing whatever I need to do.
Waking up.
Yes, waking up. Just enjoying the fact that I don't have to do anything.
I know. Oh.
And people say, you know, you need to do something, Caroline. You need to do something. Well, I am doing something. You know, people say to me, but you've never got time. And I say, well, okay, I do have time. When do you want to see me? Well, can't do it that day. Can't do it that way. I'm going out for lunch here. I am out, but the mornings, they're mine.
That's fair enough. And you don't have to go out every single day.
No.
Like once, I like going out once a week. Like even, that's enough for me.
Like tonight, I did girl thing. And good. Yes, Jamie. No. Excellent.
Nice. That's what I was going to say. Like, pamper yourself. Like, you know, nice. Oh, that's good.
I really want to give you a great big hug. I can feel Locky doing the same thing too. Like,
yeah.
Great big bear hug. Great big one. Jamie, so for you, your homework, self-respect, loving and giving yourself more respect. Try and maintain a deeper concentration level, and also no, that's about it. Just show yourself more respect. Self-respect and time for you. We love you, Jamie. We do.
Big hugs, like a big spiritual hug.
Yeah, lots and lots of hugs.
Do you know what I want to do? I really want to go have a nice hot shower and get into like long pajamas, like actual long pajamas, and just feel like I'm on I don't have long, like proper pajamas, like pajamas. Not comfy like that. No, I want proper, comfy, warm, cozy.
Oh yeah, you have to have Yes, the button-ups, the flannelette ones, and you have to have the drawstring around the waist so that it's not too tight and it's not too loose.
Yeah, I really want to do that so bad.
Okay, I think we've caught up. Have you guys all work on it? Oh yeah, we'll work on it. I've heard that before. Where have I heard that before? We'll work on it. You'll work on it, all right. I've got you. I've written this down, Jamie. Homework. Written it down. You can't get away from it. Okay, I think we're just about caught up with everybody for the moment. If anybody else would like a reading, please pop your donation through. We can just give single card pulls to people if you like for a bit. Where are the newbies? Are there any newbies hiding in the background? My guide says so. Not because we said so, because your guide said so. So we don't rate it. We're not rated in there anywhere, Jamie. I'm sleepy now. All right, Mila, we'll give you a card. No, we did you before, didn't we?
I think I really want people to get all warm and cozy and lay in bed, even if it's daytime. Go lay in bed.
Oh yes. Well, I remember I messaged you today and I said I'm still in my PJs.
No, I want to just.
That was 3:30, 4 o'clock, I think it was.
That's crazy.
Even Matthew and his fiance turned up, and I said I'm in my PJs. I'm not getting out of them. He goes, fine. I don't care. It was just yum. It was really good. I want the spirit behind you, Locky. Stop making faces at me.
That's funny.
Locky's. Hang on.
I can sleep in tomorrow. No work until Wednesday. Oh, nice. Nice. Wait, what day is it? Friday. Nice. No work. Oh, that's gotta be nice.
I've got my family over tomorrow. Can't sleep in tomorrow. No work until Wednesday. You can sleep in. Okay, that's good. I've got my family over tomorrow, so I've got to be up early to put my my roasts in the oven. I want to slow cook them. These are making sense. The odd faces at me, like sticking his tongue out. Your guide's making faces at Jamie.
Oh God, makes sense. I know there's one around me that's a cheeky little asshole. Sorry, I'm gonna say it's not, and they don't mind if I say that, but they're a cheeky asshole. Like there's one that's just plays tricks on me, like always taking my hairbrush, and I'll be like, where is it? And Joel will see it, and then thinks like I've seen it or something. I'm like, where is it? It's like it's right there, and I cannot fucking see it. Like. It's just they always do shit like that all the time with my lighters, with everything. It's a little bit.
Well, maybe they don't want you to find your lighter because they don't want you to smoke.
Or they're just making me angry.
They are making you angry?
This one.
Spend time with my daughter.
I know. Oh, at Christmas Eve tomorrow. Oh,
yes. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I've got all my kidlets over tomorrow. I've got the whole family over, so there'll be about my family. So there'll be about 7 of us, providing there's no drop-ins along the way.
I needed to process that. I had to process that for a second. I thought you said drop kicks instead of drop ins. I was like, hang on. Yeah, that took a while to process
drop-ins. And so when everybody else is having Christmas Day, I will be quietly having. Jamie, are you going? Oh, that's something I could do. If I'm not doing anything Christmas Day, I could do a live on Christmas Day. I might even think about that.
Oh, nice.
Oh, come on down, Sonia. Absolutely, you can drop in. pick up Locky along the way, or Locky can drop in then you can come down here. It'll only take
takes me about 20 hours, but I'll catch us there.
Yeah.
20 hours drive. It'd be planes quick.
Yep. Well, yes, but it's probably aeroplane would be cheaper.
Fuck it, oath it would be these days. Sorry, yeah, wouldn't be back in the day, but yeah.
I love the way that fell out just then.
What?
No, that was.
Sorry.
Don't apologise. It was jazz. Alive on Christmas is a vibe. Oh, I like that. Alive on Christmas. Alive on Christmas is a vibe. Actually, that's a good heading for the show, Jamie.
Yeah.
Because your Christmas Day isn't until my Boxing Day. So, if anybody wants to come and join me on the live on Christmas Day, I mean, I don't know what Locky's doing, but, what's Christmas Day? What day is that? That's on a Sunday for me. Christmas at home. There you go. And then next week we have our meditation on Wednesday, the 28th. That'll be very interesting because that's our first one.
I reckon it'll go good. I reckon it will.
Yes.
It will. Got to prepare, but it will be good.
Absolutely. So, yeah. I've just got to get this message.
Locky has alcohol. I do. Well, I'm getting alcohol for Christmas.
Oh, you are?
Yeah. I'm going to drink for Christmas.
Oh.
Different. Yeah.
Whoa. I start drinking, I die in the ass. I go to sleep.
Same. I don't know how it's going to go.
That's not what happened last time you drank.
Last time I drank, what happened?
Yes, last time you drank, you wanted everybody to go out.
Oh, I did too.
Yes.
No, but that's the problem is because when I used to drink, I used to get rowdy, want to go out, do things. So when I drink now, I just want to go out and get too drunk.
Tatiani, it's at 9 o'clock. Oh, well, that's Melbourne time. So Melbourne time, 9 p.m. Australian Eastern Daylight Time.
Yeah.
Which is Locky's 8 p.m.
Yeah.
He's up in Queensland. You're on my time, Tatiani. So it's at 9. But just remember, Tatiani, we're not going live in Facebook. You have to put your name down in the interested or going so that you get notified. You are on my time. And then it's going to be done on YouTube as a private event. So you have to put your name down. You did that. Okay, right. All cool. Locky yelling at the bar, I'm so drunk like a drunken college.
Not anymore. That was back in the day.
Oh my God. I used to drink an awful lot too.
Yeah. I had a whole 5-liter goon bag plus more in one night, and I of just wine, straight wine, 5 liters. But I mixed it with pineapple soft drink with this wine. So I had 5 liters of wine plus however much soft drink on top of more, and yeah.
You guys showed me those days, Locky.
No, thank you. It better not. I don't remember it, so I'm glad to not remember it. Oh, God.
Interesting. All right. Okay. Is anybody else wanting a reading? A freebie, so to speak. And if you don't want a freebie and you want an in-depth, please pop your donation through.
I'll be back, sorry.
You'll be back. Okay. Who's sitting in the background there not saying hello? Come say hello to us. come and get a card. Any newbies sitting in the background there that would like a card, just let me know. Just trying to find you guys. I know you're there somewhere. Your guide remembers for you. Yeah, Sonia and Shaheen Akhtar. Denise Smith. Come in and say hello to us, Denise. I can see you sitting in the background there. Would you like a card, Denise? Let's see if we can get you a card, Denise. Actually, Sonia, we'll give you a card too. Okay, Denise. With these cards, I'm going to read it from the book for you. This one talks about, oh God, here we go again. I don't know why that's coming up like that. I don't even know where this steady progress, and you can't read the card, right? Because it won't tune into it. I'm not quite sure why. But this particular card is saying, we acknowledge you for the progress that you've made in remembering love in your daily activities. We can clearly see the contribution you're making to the world through your thoughts, feelings, and actions of love. You drew this card as reassurance that you're making steady progress. You sometimes harshly compare yourself to others and feel that you should be farther ahead on your path by now. Yet, look how far you've come, how many lessons you've learned, and how many people you've helped. Focus on your progress instead of expecting perfection from yourself. Each day, take at least one small action step concerning a project that you are passionate about. Just let me know, Denise, if this resonates with you. And the additional meanings for this particular card also say you're on the right path, even if it feels like you're moving slowly. Praise the light instead of cursing the darkness. Appreciate yourself. Big time. So that was the steady progress card for you. All right. Stop coming down on yourself so hard. All right. And stop feeling that you should be further along the path than you actually are. Your life was designed this way, Denise. And sometimes it takes that long for things to be set up harmoniously, divinely, for you to make that progress. Even if you feel like you're going backwards, you're not going backwards, you're stepping forward. That's spot on from what I see. Good.
For Denise, okay.
Yeah, that was just.
So they've had one thing for Denise keep popping up as well lately, was that next year, it's like I'm stepping into this year, and it's like, how do you explain it? Past and now. The past has ended and I'm in the new. Does that make sense? Like, how would you word that where you're in between?
Transition.
Yeah, and like next year, I think that's when she's going to look back and think, wow, that's in the past. Everything's in the past. I'm on a smooth roll at the moment. Does that make sense? Like, I can sense that smooth roll that is going to, like, and it's, things aren't weighing her down as much, is what I'm going to say.
Spot on. Fork in the road. Yeah, fork in the road. Shut the door. I'll shut. Oh, Sonia, I'm just going to take that off. I don't want. I'll just delete your comment because otherwise they're going to shut you down, basically.
But it's like, yeah, I can see next year her feeling like a lot from the past has been lifted. I'll just shut it. Yeah. Just shit it, Denise. Just shit the past.
Accident. Yes, I know it was an accident, Sonia. But I had to get rid of it because I don't want anybody being closed down for Christmas. Sonia, we're going to do a card for you. Oh, shit. It. Chonk. What does chonk mean?
Chonk's mum's nickname.
Ah!
Chonk, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Chonk. Where the fuck does chonk come from?
I think my auntie used to call her Chonk because she didn't know how to say her name, and it just stuck. Everyone calls her Chonk. Yeah.
Chonk? That's so cute.
Yeah.
Doesn't even make sense. Okay. Sonia. You have the life purpose card. Okay, now. Life purpose. See that yogi sitting there? See that guy sitting there? He's so old and he's writing and he's looking at his book or writing in his book. The card down the bottom here actually says, the purpose of your life is to serve in a way that brings great joy to yourself and others. Don't worry about finding your purpose. Instead, focus upon serving a purpose, and then your purpose will serve you. And the rest of it says, this card comes as a reminder that you needn't struggle to find your life purpose. Don't worry about how to make good money in a meaningful career. Well, we don't have to do that. Don't concern yourself with quitting or starting jobs or professionals or professions. Instead, follow the path of your natural desires, talents, and passions with full intentions of bringing joy to yourself and others, which you are actually doing that, Sonia. You started improving your life somewhat and this is what your life purpose is moving in towards. You're moving into your life's purpose now, and you can dedicate more time to it. Your life purpose doesn't need to be defined or pinpointed. It's a process, not a category. And the additional meanings for this particular card says, give all worries about money or career over to the universe and the angels. You are on the right path towards your life purpose. Focus on one step at a time with respect to your life's purpose. And release fears about the future to the angels. So give over everything that worries you and give it to your angels. What you're doing right now is part of your life's purpose. Sonia, don't you disappear on me. Did that card resonate for you? And just to back it up, we've got the focus on service card. Oh, geez, I wish that light would go away. Seriously. I think it's the background. My computer's background. I get that, but I'm losing sleep over where to go next. Don't lose sleep over it. What did the card say to you? Don't focus on the end result. Focus on the path. Focus where you are at the moment. Let me say that again. Life purpose. I will find it for you because you didn't listen. Don't worry about. No, that's not it. It doesn't need to be pinpointed. It doesn't need to be defined. Don't worry about finding your purpose. Instead, focus on serving a purpose, and then your purpose will serve you. Fuck off, Sonia. And don't call me mum. And don't call me mother. Sorry, guys, I'm tired. Oh, that's okay, Tatiani. You're allowed to be tired. Why not?
I'm tired.
Yes, yes. Actually, I haven't read your comment yet. Yes, same here, Locky. Same here. Yeah, guys. So, Sonia, that one was for you, and they're also asking you to listen. You need to, not speak. You need to listen to what's being given to you.
So they say that to us. She needs to stop interrupting and listen, and it's a thing.
Oh, do they?
Yes.
Listen.
Mm.
You have the listen card. Look at that.
She'll even say, she admits she sucks at listening at times. She listens, but like interrupts as well. I think she's just got to listen, if that makes sense.
It does make sense. In fact, if, Locky says that this is very important for you, so guess what, Sonia? I'm going to read the card out to you. Quiet your mind. Listen to the gentle reassurance that everything has been taken care of. So you don't have to find where you're going next because it's already been taken care of. You just want to try and control it. So they're saying stop and listen. Stay in a quiet and receptive state without worrying about the exact nature of your desires or your manifestations. A quiet mind and body hears us quickly and clearly. Sonia, this is our request to you. Listen in capital letters. That's what the book says. You also received this card because your angels wish you to get messages. They're wishing to get messages through to you. They ask that you talk. That's funny. That's very funny. They ask that you talk less and listen more.
That's so what they tell her. That's funny. That's funny. Logan should do that.
When we're stressed, when we're stressed, that's you, Sonia. When we're stressed, we tend to chatter out, out our nervousness. Give your worries to the angels and then trust that they've heard your prayers. If it seems they're not answering your prayers, it's probably because you are not listening to their answers. So, retreat to a quiet place and with the intention of listening to your angels. Then close your eyes, breathe deeply, and listen. And Sonia, the additional meanings for the card: avoid noisy environments. You need to have you've been hearing your angels correctly. Turn off the television or the radio. Your hearing is becoming more sensitive because you've been tuning into your angels. Clear your ear chakras by visualizing light clearing the area above each eyebrow. Zip it.
Yeah, she needs to do that.
Zip it. Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Okay,
funny.
we're gonna do perhaps one more card for someone. Maybe Tina. Let's give Tina a card. And
hey,
then
Tina.
you want to give her a card?
Yeah, I'll sit on it because I can go pull a card. Yeah.
Tina.
Usually the cards are just saying
3:30 a.m. Oh my god. Good night, Jamie.
Good night. Get some sleep.
Yeah, sending you angels.
Turn your bloody phone off. Jesus.
Yes.
3:30.
Yes. Phone off. Tina, are you still here?
Yeah.
Okay, Tina. You've got the assertive card. And these are single card pulls, Tina, because we're coming to the end of the live and we're both kind of exhausted. For some reason, tonight is pulling it out of both of us. So I like waffling. No, nobody likes waffling, Sonia. I don't like waffling. I don't like it when people waffle. Tina, your card, Hug Me, is talking about being assertive. The situation can be healed gently and with love, as you've requested. Yet there's also a need for your strength and truthfulness with the other people involved. We will stand right behind you and ask you to speak your truth, giving you strength and guiding your words. Be assertive, Tina, towards somebody that you need to speak to. You drew this card because you were asking about a situation where you felt victimized. That's a bit harsh. The angels are saying that the situation can only be rectified if you clearly communicate your needs and expectations to others. It's possible to be angelic and assertive if you call on the angels for courage and guidance whenever you intend to speak your truth. With practice, loving assertiveness becomes easier. So become more assertive for you, Tina. That was for you. Take a class on being assertive. You don't even need to take a class on being assertive. Just practice it with somebody that you know is trusting, that you can trust. Be assertive. My brother reported my group. Oh, no way. Why? Why did he do that? Huh?
Hear myself.
What happened, Tina? Brother reported your group. There's nothing wrong with your group. I can even hear myself talking in the background through your computer. There must be a bit of lag happening tonight. Still have time. I will give you a card, Joanna, and then we'll be off. Tina, okay, you want to?
I got the card blessed, and when I see that card, I got told you are blessed in your journey. You are being blessed in where you're going. Your path is being blessed, and what happens, what little things happen, you're being blessed and guided into the right direction. So know that what happens with this situation, you're blessed, you're being guided, it's going to end up okay. Does that make sense? This blessing and this protection is making sure that, you stay on your path, is what I'm being told. Then I got the card perspective, and I got told they want you to keep the perspective of like the mindset of I can do it. Really, does that? I keep getting this mindset of I can do it because, and this perspective of I don't know, I have to change my mindset and keep being positive about it all. Does that make sense? Keep your perspective positive and keep moving forward with the perspective of light and happiness. Does that make sense? And know that you're being blessed and guided, that when these little things happen, know that angels and your guides will take care of that to take you into the right path. Does that make sense? And the perspective of staying in that happiness, love, and light will, keep that positive energy and flow going.
No. Joanna, that's for Tina. If that resonates for you, Joanna, you can absolutely take it on board, though. Is that it, Locky?
I really just want her to keep staying in that mindset and remember that she's guided. And when these things do pop up, you're being guided for it to sort out in the best way possible. Does that make sense? It really is just trying to reassure her and to keep her in the mindset of love and light and to keep moving forward and things will work out. It's really just the message I was getting.
Good. Okay, Tina, that was for you. And now we'll wrap it up with one for Joanna. And Joanna, while he was talking, I actually drew a card for you. And the card is about family. So just let me find the page. You'll get people on different pages. Don't let them bring me down. I'm not even sure what group. Tina, what group are you talking about? Are you talking about your Facebook page, the group that you've got going there, or what? What group are you talking about? Just let us know. And Joanna, this is all about family for you. All right. The card itself. A Merry Christmas to you too, Tina. My group page. Okay. That's mean. That's mean spirited. Very mean. He doesn't have to go there. Why don't you just block him? I think somebody else mentioned that before. You could block him. Well, I guess that would just raise another issue, but no, it's not very nice of him to block you. It's not nice of him to report your group, so I should imagine that, you're just doing this silly thing. You banned him. Good. Yes. All right. Where are you? Where's my Joanna? Joanna, the family card. I hope you can see what that looks like there. So it says the situation is rooted in an emotional experience with a family member, which can help you understand and heal. In your mind and your heart, surround this person, yourself, and the experience with calming blue light and many angels. Be open to the gift within the situation and allow yourself to feel peace. I know you can do this, Joanna. That's who you are. I know you understand surrounding each of the people with blue light, with white light. That's just what you do as well. So this is what they're asking you to do with that particular person that this card is talking about. It also means that the question you asked is related to a family issue. It could be that some healing work is needed concerning one particular family member. It is the first person who comes to your mind while this is being read out to you. Or this card might signal a need for more family togetherness, such as spending an evening or a holiday together. Your angels will guide you through this particular passage. So the additional meanings for this card, a new addition to your family, you have a friend who, Caroline, what does that mean? You have friends, see, I'm getting tired, I can't even read it. You have friends who are like a second family to you. It's time to face old feelings so that you can release and clear them. Release any unwanted patterns by forgiving one or more family member, including yourself.
I got. Can hear myself. Got the card. Whoa. Sorry.
He can't do it. He can't do it, guys. He's listening to himself. It's really hard. I can't even do anything to help it.
No, is that better? That's better. I got the card accepting, and I'm scared. I'm scared to talk. Got the card accepting, and when I seen this, I actually seen a gathering, which would be your family, getting together and just sort of like connecting together and accepting each other. I've really seen that. And I don't know if there is this situation that needs to be accepted and brought up and spoke about. I'm not too sure, but I got this calm card, and I'm being told once your family is connected and accepting, if that makes sense, you are going to sit back in this calm state with heart on your sleeve. Does that make sense? With your family together, if that makes sense. And I'm not too sure if there is an issue, but that issue I feel will be raised, and that's how you're going to be at the end of it when your family gets together. And I see you standing back with your heart on your sleeve. I really do see that, like proud, with a smile, thinking, okay, cool, calm, and love. I actually do sense that with this family connecting and the accepting and being together. And as you can see, it's got two people holding hands with light around it. I see that with her and her family holding hands. light around them, accepting, like, joining together, and this calm sense, and wearing a heart on the sleeve. It's a thing, yeah.
Oh, Tina, you're welcome. You're so welcome.
It's yeah, and like things will work out. It will happen one at a time. Not everything's going to work out all at once. Not every situation's going to be sorted. But I do see things just being lifted one at a time, and things, keep manifesting, keep praying, keep doing what you got to do. Stick with family and wear your heart on your sleeve and be proud is what I'm seeing. Yeah. The last card I got was joyful. Sorry. So I do sense there is joyful.
Okay.
Which I sense is like definitely around her with the family and this energy. So yeah.
Cha-Cha is here. Who's Cha-Cha? Who's Cha-Cha, Tina? Have I missed something?
Chandra.
Chandra? Where is she? Is she hiding in the background there? She hasn't come up on my second device. She's probably woken up in the middle of the night. Hello, Robert. How are you? I can see you there, sitting in the background. All right. That is it for us tonight, people. Thank you so much for your donations. We've hit 3-hour mark. So we're going to hightail it out of here. I've got my Christmas happening tomorrow, and Locky's got things on tomorrow that we both need to get to. So thank you again for your donations.
Thank you, everyone.
And yeah, we will see you. I will either come up on Christmas Day. I don't know what Locky's doing, but if I come on, maybe I'll just come on for a chin wag. Who knows? And then on the Wednesday, it will be our meditation through YouTube. Been kicked out of the live. Oh, I've been kicked out on the live. What do you mean you've been kicked out on the live? No, guys, have a great Christmas. Yes, and to everybody, in case I'm not used to saying it. I used to say it every day at work, to people, like Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas. So it's not something that comes naturally to me. I did put up a post on YouTube, or not YouTube, on my my page saying Merry Christmas. But I do want to wish everybody from Locky and myself a very Merry Christmas to you all. And if we don't see you or we don't speak to you before the new year, please be gentle with your feelings and just know that everything is exactly the way it's meant to be. So good night, people.
Good night, everyone. See you after Christmas.